Andrew, I'm so glad you're back, man. What would we do without you and your butthole?
Did you get the things taken care of? Like, is it all together again?
Well, no, I've been sitting on it.
Oh.
Welcome back, everyone, to another glorious episode of Once Upon a Roll. As you can see, we have our lovely Andrew back in the seat, as it were.
That's me.
In the 2 weeks you've been gone, it's been pretty low-key. I don't think much has happened to you guys.
Visited some orchards, did some apple picking.
That's funny, because I have wayward
spa day.
stuff that says otherwise.
Why before we jump into our brand new arc of Tomorrowland, why don't we talk about what happened in the last 2 weeks?
Please, because I don't know.
Briefly, though, I want to say I started writing these notes on stationery paper because you're like, yeah, it's just a little 3-shot. And
that was what,
and this
November?
Is where we are.
Oh no.
This is where we're at.
Dude, you keep such nice notes.
I keep notes
Those
for
are
everything.
When I say I go back and I rewatch parts of our episodes to see what I'm doing, and when you're like, this seems important, flips notepad over.
I have to write it down.
That is amazing.
All right.
But
So
yeah, I was like, I'll just keep it on this for now. It's fine. It's a 3-shot. No.
So just so Andrew
I'm
knows,
starting to worried it might be more than a 3-shot, Andrew.
Yeah.
Or Ryan.
Just so Andrew knows, we were about to get started with Tony's what were we calling it?
It's not far
Match?
back, huh? Yeah, his
His weird thing, and
Tower defense,
yeah, and then Scrooge was like, "What the fuck? No, you promised we would win," to the Queen, and she's like, and basically everything fell apart right then and there. Turns out they were healing in between matches, which we were not, but that's okay.
We didn't consider that.
And then turns out the king decided to throw a coup, stabbed the queen.
As one does.
And half the cards flip sides literally to, like, what was it, spades?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Fucking killed all the heart cards. And then we got into a massive fight with all the spade cards, the Fab Five, and the king. We killed a lot of people. Like,
Man,
a lot.
You would think that they would have become their own club.
You did kill the fuck out of Chip and Dale. So
of course, yes.
Yeah, you know.
I recall that. Yeah, I was there for that.
You absolutely, yeah.
Like in the meat space.
But like
I
for
was
real.
like,
Yeah.
Oh, for real.
This was in the fight. It was just
Yeah, no, you shot him off
see.
off a horse statue.
That tracks for me. Yeah.
I love sentences that can only exist in D&D.
But anyways, we killed a whole bunch of them. We picked up the Mickey that they had, and it was like, wait a minute, this isn't real. So that Mickey is just not real. And then we killed everyone, right? Even did Scrooge die at the end?
He did die, but not by your
didn't
hand.
kill him. Yeah.
Right.
Whoa.
I did the strength intimidation check, and then he was like, "She's coming," and we're like, "Who?" And that's when Minnie rolled up with her Death Knight.
Yeah. Minnie Mouse walked in with a goddamn Death Knight and the actual Nikki.
Goddamn Death Knight.
And she was like, "You want to play a game?" And we are like, "What are you, Jigsaw?" And yeah. And then she took off her fucking face. True story.
She's fucking goofy.
Yeah, so she took off her face.
Void.
It was a cosmic horror underneath, and we were like, yeah, that tracks actually. But she was like, you can have the Mickey if you play a game, and she has a deck of many things, and she's like, we'll go through the deck of many things, and you'll pick, and then my Death Knight will pick, and then you'll go back and forth until either all of us are gone and dead, or the Death Knight is dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then promptly 3 cards in, we called it that it was Ryan who was the Death Knight because he picked the card which stripped him of all of his belongings.
Yeah.
Including his armor.
Including his armor. So he was
we
actually
had
just
a
naked in
possessed
front of us.
Ryan.
But he was under some sort of mental control. We kept
Wow.
picking, a whole bunch of stuff happened during that. So I got cursed. We got Ryan got 50,000 gold. I got a magic item.
Arthur
Richard got
now,
his alignment flipped.
Boy
No.
Arthur in an instant became a grown-up King Arthur and is sworn to me. He calls me Craig, though, because I'm really uncomfortable with any other title.
Ryan killed an avatar of death in one shot and got a
Yes,
magic
that was
mace.
awesome. That was so cool.
You also picked the thing that means that a devil's after you, right?
The flames. Yes.
Yeah. So we're thinking Chernobog just like fucking hates Ryan now for some reason, even though he wasn't there.
No, he was not there.
Or was he?
Sydney has somebody who was an NPC that is now after her. We don't know who. They did not show up. So that's kind of just in the air.
Yeah.
Was there
Somebody wants to kill me.
Trogdor?
Was there anything else that happened?
It is an NPC specifically.
I have them all written down here.
Ryan lost everything lost all of his mundane items, lost all of his magical items, but gained 50,000 gold.
And a feat, right?
So
Yes.
I changed. Basically, what we were doing was playing Russian roulette with the deck of many things, where you had to keep drawing until someone could no longer draw. If the Death Knight or me drew, you guys won, and you were able to get the key and move on. If one of you guys drew something that killed you, we'd reshuffle the cards and we'd play again, and we'd keep playing until one side won.
Whoa.
And instead
So-
of just having one person draw on our team, everybody was drawing cards except for Andrew.
There was a
Specifically, 'cause
long,
that didn't feel right.
debate of like, do we have Andrew draw from the deck? And it's like, it doesn't feel fair.
That doesn't
Yeah.
feel good. Hey man, I killed you using a card draw that you were not there for.
Sorry, bro, skill
You're
issue.
welcome.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
If it makes you feel
But-
better, I took your place and I drew twice and I got cursed, so we probably saved you from a curse.
But we drew from a real deck of many things.
It was a very pretty deck. Uh-huh.
That's rad.
Along the way, I can do a real quick recap. Richard got his alignment shifted. He went from lawful good to chaotic evil. We did not draw into the comet. We did not draw into Don John. Uratail, Artem has a permanent -2 to all of his saves. Because Ryan or me or the Death Knight was drawing in between every single one, he drew about half of these cards. He drew the Fates, which gives him 1 free undo. If something happens, he can undo it. He drew the Flames, which is a devil is after him. He drew the Fool. Okay, so I changed all the cards that add experience to add feat. So basically, if you got experience, you could get a feat. If you got a lot of experience, you could get a feat and an ASI. And if you lost experience, you would lose a feat.
It's a lot of toes.
I drew all of them. So I gained a feat and an ASI, then I lost a feat, and then I gained a feat again.
Yep.
It was kind of wild
And-
how many he got.
And we can go into what Ryan took, but I think it's very appropriate given how did he got there. Ryan also drew into the Gem, which gave you guys 50 grand to spend. He drew into the Idiot, which subtracted his intelligence score by 3. Artem got the key. He got a magical short bow called the Bow of Melody, which is very good if you have expertise in performance.
Which I do.
Tony got the Knight, which Minnie or Misfortune was able to rapidly age Arthur from a young boy into a man you see there, kind of in his prime.
He's now a new party member with us. He's on paper a samurai. That's his skill set.
Huh.
Yeah.
Sydney drew the Rogue. Someone is now after her. A NPC that was once friendly is now hostile.
It could be Ryan, if we're being real. It could be Ryan.
As we said
Or
before,
Daisy back in Tomorrowland, you know?
Ryan drew into Ruin, which evaporated all of his items, including his armor, which revealed that he was under a domination spell. Ryan drew into the Skull card, the Avatar of Death, but because he is a paladin, and because the item he received was the Mace of Smiting, which does extra damage to undead and to fiends, he just whipped it out and just completely destroyed him in one single blow.
It was pretty solid.
Artem got the Star, which is a permanent +2 to Charisma.
I forgot Richard got the good card.
Ryan got the Mace. No one drew the Talons. Tony drew the Throne, which means he has expertise in the Persuasion skill now, which, man, we were really lacking on
I forgot
Persuasion
about that.
before.
I forgot I'm the new face.
And you have a small keep somewhere in Fantasyland.
Oh yeah, that's true. We did get. You have to. You know the one. You gotta clear it of monsters first. But basically, that's like when we get our little like epilogue happy endings in this quest. That will be Arthur's Castle.
Sydney drew into the Vizier, which gave her one free Ask the DM a question. She used it to how to end the game without getting Ryan killed. Appreciate. And then no one drew the Void. But possibly, most importantly, Richard drew the Wish card, and he got 3 wishes.
Keep in fucking mind though, his alignment changed and he's chaotic evil. So the chaotic evil party member has access. Oh, actually, really quick, part of that recap. I asked, hey, how do we get out of this without hurting Ryan? And then Ryan was like, don't play. And so I was like, hey, Richard, either you take the opportunity to do something, or I will. And so he used one of his wishes to revive all of our allies in that throne room. And then it was another fight, briefly, where we took on Eldritch Abomination Mini.
Okay.
Which we did beat her.
Yes.
Not the hardest
Handedly.
fight we've done, but like, yeah.
Well, you have to remember, you guys were pretty beat up. The whole point is that you guys have been through many fights.
Yeah.
But to go back to 100%, like, this Auntie Ethel fight, not gonna cut it. Not against 10 different powerful beings.
But we made it out eventually, and we're alive. And I guess the next
I
step.
think we got the real Mickey.
Yeah, we got the real Mickey. We leveled up because now we're level 6, and yeah, now we're gonna do some shopping, and then we're gonna leave and go to Tomorrowland.
Oh,
That's
I
correct.
didn't level up.
Oh, you
We're
should
level
probably do
6.
that while we're shopping.
Oh boy!
And as was said, once Ryan was broken from, as the wish cleared any negative effects, Ryan was broken free from the domination, and he has officially, in addition to King Arthur, joined your party. So your party has gone from 5 to 7.
Dang.
And Trogdor, of course.
And Trogdor. Who was a man. Or something. A dragon man? I don't know.
The dragon man.
But yes, you guys are ready to go to Tomorrowland whenever you wish. You have some money to spend. I think I dropped both in there. But yeah. I want to move this along. You guys have had a week to figure out what you want to buy. No duplicates on the expensive stuff, but the cheaper stuff, like consumables or Pole of Collapsing or things like that, you can purchase multiple of. Does that make sense?
I fixed the Pole of Collapsing, but that was a visit to my doctor, so I'm good.
So I will say a part of my level up, I took that 1 feat that's basically a fuck you, come back and fight me feat.
Explain.
I took Sentinel, actually. So if somebody
Okay.
else wants to else wants to take Sentinel Shield. So if somebody
Okay.
else wants to take Sentinel Shield.
Well, Sentinel Shield doesn't do that. Sentinel Shield is Advantage on.
It's like advantage to initiative.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Wisdom rolls.
I think giving it to Paladin Ryan's the right call.
Okay.
You did also get, in addition to a ton of money, you guys looted the new Fab 5, and you were able to find 5 items.
A lot of
You
stuff.
You got a bracers of archery and gun. You got a bracers of defense. You got a cloak of protection. You got a ring of water walking, and you got an adamantine armor, which Merlin is willing to convert that into a shield.
A shield.
Yeah. I have the bracers of defense. I would say Sentinel shield or adamantine shield for Paladin Ryan, and then if we want, we can give the other one to Arthur because he's also sword and board.
I think Richard also wanted a shield.
Yeah, Richard's got half plate shield, would take adamantine sentinel for 5k or a mundane. He also wants a battle axe. One of each.
Okay.
One of each healing potion, an eat me cookie. Unless Andrew wants to give up his. Just want a chance to go giant once.
Richard, anything else with that?
He also wants dagger of venom, as it sounds sufficiently evil for his change, and wouldn't say no to a wand of missiles.
Magic missiles.
Yeah. It's just a missile wand. It's actual missiles.
It's a rocket launcher, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, I think all this is pretty good. I don't.
I think the only addendum I would maybe make sure everybody's got a health potion, because I think people used various amounts.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea.
I still have. Wow. Apparently, I guess it's my milkshake. I have a potion of regular healing, superior healing, invisibility.
We bought some of those. Yeah.
Yeah, and haste. Still have the potion of haste.
So, I don't have any potions of healing. I would like whatever the highest level is, just so I have one healing thing.
We can give one to Arthur too, I think.
It's not a bad idea.
That'd be a good idea.
I think we also should grab an extra potion of climbing. That shit really weirdly came. Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Let me know where we stand after our full order is tallied up.
Yes, I have a potion
because let me know where we stand when that's fully tallied up, because I may want another like small thing or two for Arthur.
Who are we giving the water walking ring to? Anyone
I'm almost real cool with the idea of selling that and then getting money off of it.
Okay.
But then it's like, watch we'll need it.
I think because none of us have the spell, it might not be a bad idea to just keep it.
Mm-hmm. Keep it just in case.
Well, don't forget,
So
it works on like
the
lava
bottom.
and acid too. It's not
Thank
just
you,
water.
Anonymous Narwhal, for doing that.
True.
Looking at the bottom, if you have everything there non-consumable and what
Ooh. Guys, you know what else? We should also get some elixirs of health. They do healing, but they can also break status conditions. So if like we need to like either clear our own, or if someone else needs to like break someone else out of one, those would be good to have.
It was a nice quick rogue level up. My hit points are bothering me because they're at 39, and if they were at 37 or 40, I'd be fine. But it's 39. So I think I do want to roll instead of taking average. If that's
Roll it.
If you roll it, you gotta take it.
Oh,
that's
You get
what's
D8?
that's what's
That's
scary.
the fun thing. I roll it every time. Do it.
Fun?
Do it.
That's what's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
oh no!
38.
38.
Ah!
39.
38.
You're welcome.
This is why I always take the average.
Well, I should have from the beginning, but at some point I rolled, and now it's uneven, and I just can't get it back to even. Anyway, here we are.
Just to keep things moving, I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes
Or-
to figure out what you want to buy in that time.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I'm happy with the bracers and elven chain.
I think the only thing we were really still chattering about is getting health potions for everybody.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think. Wait, do we want to just spend the money and get a grader for everybody? I feel like we can afford it, right?
Yeah, we might as well just like let's use all 50K while we're here. you know?
According to the math, we've only used like 32K out of 50.
Let's grab a grader
Superior
for
here.
everyone.
Let's go.
Like, yeah, whatever the
Superior
highest
for
level
everyone, man.
is.
Let's do it. Yeah. For everyone, there's 8. There's 7 of us now, right?
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2,800, easy,
Why not? Like
totally worth it.
that way, even if we already have healing potions, whatever, we'll just get an extra. Not a
Yeah.
bad thing.
And then, like I said, I do think elixirs of health are a good addition for everybody because
What-
it's mild healing but break status condition, so it
Ah,
could be clutch.
yeah. That lesser restoration that
Exactly.
Olaf
So,
threw
like-
on was really good.
Yeah. So yeah, elixir of
If-
health cures blind, deaf, paralyzed, poison. So like like I said, if we need to break someone out of something, I think that's ideal.
It's not a bad idea.
Unless they themselves are paralyzed and they can't take
Well,
it.
but then you feed it to them,
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying like,
How much do those cost?
150 each.
Oh yeah, let's just get one for everybody. Times 7.
Yep. 850 gold.
Is that
Sorry, there's a siren.
Is that the potion of elixir of health?
No, it'd be 1,050, right? Because it's 7 times 150.
850. Oh, my bad. Yes, 1,050.
Yes, elixir.
Bad
health.
math.
And then
3 minutes.
yeah, I think that's good. And we can figure out who gets the belt later. There is a cloak of protection on sale, right? Who gets the second one?
Oh, there's 2 available?
Well, there's one cloak of protection that was from the Fab 5, and the second one is the one that we can buy.
Okay.
One of them was the enchanted tabard that operated
it.
as a cloak of protection.
I'll throw it on Arthur if no one else, has a claim.
Yeah, I mean, the only other thing I could see is Richard because he's only got half plate, and we're
Oh,
not.
yeah.
Half
give it to
plate
him.
with. I think
And
his
admittedly,
AC
like, with love and respect to Arthur, I'm not super worried about kitting him out with all of the magical shit.
No. I'm
Love
trying
and
to play.
respect to the king.
I am dressing up my new sidekick in all the best gear. Yeah, let's give it to Richard then. Give Richard the cloak. That's cool with me.
Because that'll give him a little bit extra AC as well. Half plate plus shields.
But we'll have to combat that extra AC when he turns against us. Just keep it in mind.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Just
didn't go
remember.
Listen, it wasn't a TPK when I went berserk, so we'll take care of Richard.
You
I
also
mean-
didn't have wish spells.
Hey, point taken. Point taken. And for what it's worth, my zealot barbarian level up gave me, what is it called? Fanatical focus. So I get to reroll a save per rage, which is nice. In addition to the axe, so that's basically 4 reroll saves per long rest, which is nice.
So I have 2 thoughts for the Belt of Dwarven Kind of who should get it. One
Mhm.
option is Tony, and we just min-max his health up as high as fucking possible. Another option is either me or Andrew because we're squishier. Or we gave Richard a bunch of stuff, but me and Andrew are the squishiest with the lowest AC.
we did give Richard a whole lot. If
Yeah.
it came to anything, I would prefer.
If you give me the belt of
Andrew
Dwarven
taking it.
kind, I could in real time shave this off if I roll and don't grow in game.
No, sorry, I meant either me or Andrew, not Richard, because we both have lower HP and
like
lower AC.
Yeah, I would prefer it going that way.
Yeah, I'm happy for one of you guys to have it.
Time.
All right.
Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll talk to Andrew.
Really quick. Yes. All right. God, we did pretty okay, actually, didn't we?
50 gold will do you. You know?
50 gold.
Thank you for whoever was
50K.
keeping real-time notes with the
50K.
calculations.
Pretty sure that might have been
That-
Ryan.
I thought that was you,
Thank you
Sid.
for that.
Oh,
No, I suck at math. I'm not that fast.
maybe that was Andrew.
It was-
We have 14K
Oh.
left.
Thank you,
Hey!
Ryan.
Hey,
you,
we're
Ryan.
still rich.
Can we donate that 14K to the cause of the Clocktown people?
Absolutely not. Listen, they were a causality of war. It sucks.
Wow.
It's sad.
Wow!
Not our fight.
You were
Alright,
literally in that fight. You were a part of that fight.
I didn't kill a single one of them, thank you.
You were there,
I-
man.
Actually, neither did I, and I'm the barbarian.
We all just look at Sydney.
That's true.
Joe Cool helped. Okay?
Let's be honest, it was a war between Joe Cool and them, because that was the bloodbath.
It's true. The survivors are gonna just tell their kids of like, one day in the tower there was a very big cold giant man.
Why is
Oh
this
man.
different? That's weird.
Okay.
We
So I
have
think we got it sorted then.
14,780 left. So that's cool.
Well, when all is said and done, I'm sure Arthur will open up his keep to those people too. So it's all right. We'll make good on that.
I mean, he's not king. He didn't pull the sword.
okay. So we did the stuff. We did the shopping.
Got to keep though.
Am I the one ending up with the adamantian shield?
I think
I
so.
think so.
That's
Ryan
not
gets
bad,
Alright.
because that means front line you're immune to crits.
I mean, I'll take it because the French boy kicked my ass.
He really did.
Sydney, while I was there dreaming about you guys' adventures, I saw you were crit by a walking garden, it looked like. Giant, like, bug monster underground. There was some undead in, like, a Wild West town.
Yeah.
It looks like a towering, like... I get that you can take it all, but like you should block. You should block. or
Crit a
dodge.
lot, haven't I?
Sydney,
Almost murdered a whole bunch.
If you just press B, if you just press B, like once in a while.
I think you're fat rolling right now. You need to lower your equipment load. Go to a medium roll at least.
For dear God, press the left trigger.
I didn't evade a single two-toe Thomas attack in South of Midnight. I'm gonna keep it going. All right, I will add that to my inventory.
Well, it seems that when you guys won, technically I won because this is it. He's got two big old bags of gold. He's like, this is so sweet. I'm not gonna lie. But thank you very much.
Oh, it doesn't exist. That sucks.
I suppose this is the last time I'm going to see you guys for a while. Or how does this work? Please just bring back the boy in one piece.
I mean, we'll try.
He's a man now, but yeah. Of course
He's
we
still
will.
he was a boy 15 minutes ago. That still counts.
And is no longer. That's fine. Arthur, well, listen. We'll be good.
Merlin,
Look
you have
at
to understand. I'm ready for this. Look at me. Look at me. I'm ready. I don't know what she did to him, but I'm worried. What happened to my little Artie?
They grow up so fast, right?
They literally do. He literally did. All right. Well, I have a kingdom in turmoil right now because all the rulers are dead and foreign nation just surrendered to a defunct capital. So Thanks for that, I guess. I'll figure that out. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right. Off to Tomorrowland we go.
Yeah, we just like grab the Mickey and then like think about
No.
it, right? That's how that works.
Well, hey, I mean, this is, Ryan, you haven't gotten a chance to use one of these yet. You want to give it a go?
I have not. I feel like I am still catching up to everything that I've missed. So you get this ornament-looking thing, and then what happens exactly?
Think about Tomorrowland, and we go.
Don't stop thinking about Tomorrowland.
All right.
I really appreciated that.
Open sesame. And while concentrating on it, Ryan will appear and open a portal. The People Mover portal. Ready for you guys to run through to your next journey. Do you guys proceed?
yeah.
No. Yeah, let's do it. Arthur, brace yourself. It's a little...
Oh,
Thank
it's
you the first
wild,
time.
man. It's wild. You ever seen? No, you haven't seen Stargate. It's kind of like Stargate.
Whatever it is, I am ready. I am prepared for whatever takes place, so long as I am by your side. Craig.
You got it, buddy. You got it, buddy.
You guys charge through. And once again, you find yourself in between the space between space, moving from the far, far mythical past of Fantasyland to the far-flung future of Tomorrowland. As you're moving forward, you begin to drift apart as light years begin cascading by. You feel yourself start to slowly slip away. As you're being rushed into the future.
Ludicrous speed.
Go.
Eons pass by until suddenly you stop, and in it you are in darkness.
Wait, who has the belt of Dwarvenkind? Dark vision now.
It's Andrew.
Ryan, I have dark vision.
This is why I almost took it out. This is the one thing I had. This is the one thing I had.
I am inclined to tell you now I have dark vision.
That belt of dwarven guy doesn't have dark vision for reasons.
Also, I can speak Dwarvish. Do the stars speak Dwarvish? Are they in Dwarvish rune patterns?
You can just speak Russian now.
They'll see that.
The
no.
horror of moving through time, the colors that pass you by as ages rise and fall until you stop and you are floating. The air rushes out of your body. The cold begins to grip your skin, cracking and peeling. You can feel the vacuum of space begin to claim you. You slowly begin to lose consciousness, as it seems that the portal was not quite able to get you to a safe destination.
Oh.
You lose consciousness. And then suddenly you hear movement as a mouth, hanger, something engulfs you. Darkness, muffled voices. You hear the sound of boots moving around you. They're saying something. Quite hard to make out. You're so beaten and bruised from the experience of being flung into space, into the future. As you struggle to listen. A few words make through. Six. Shuttle. Separate. Contraband. Stand by. Holder. You feel your bodies being relocated. You struggle. You feel that where you're trying to wake up, but that thick, oozy, like fighting against morphine. You feel your body being patched up until it is hoisted into the air and pressed back into a bed. It's small until something cranes down. Sealed. And you feel cold ice begin to once again take up your body. You struggle to awaken. You struggle to resist, but you are too weak as the ice consumes you. Once again. Sydney, Artem, Andrew, can I please have you block your cameras?
Oh, God.
Yes.
Time passes. You can't tell if it's minutes, hours, days. Your eyes are moving, not quite dreaming, not quite awake. You struggle to try and awaken yourself. Drifting in and out of sleep until you hear a bubbling, sizzling, and then a sharp hiss. Tony, your eyes flutter open. You're able to just barely move your neck around. You see the low blue light encompassing you. A thick sheet of glass, except for a little hole that has bubbled through. You look down. You're wearing not your clothes, more of a pale white, not exactly pajamas. Something best for cryo sleep.
Is there any chance the white uniform says U.S. CSS Nostromo?
If you could get out, maybe you could check.
Okay.
It's hard to tell from where you are currently.
Okay.
But right now, Tony, you are trapped inside what appears to be a cryopod. As it seems, that little hole that is burned through, the cold air is leaking out rapidly, giving you just enough oxygen and just enough warmth to awaken. What do you do?
Okay. So I'm stuck there. I mean, the first thing I'm going to do is just try to strength check my way out of it, to be honest.
All right, let's see it.
Okay. 17.
You push against it. This thing is sealed shut. Is there anything you can do to get it a little stronger?
I mean, I could rage.
It should also be noted that any strength you would be gaining from your Pete's peg leg
from the, yeah, okay.
is not there.
Okay. So then
As you look
that's
down,
yeah.
and you see all of your items, all of your armor, all of your gear gone.
Okay. Hmm. How can I make this happen with what I have? Assuming at some point I'll end up like passing out again, and someone else will manage to or get their chance.
Are you choosing to do nothing?
Um, I will yell out for some help and wait a moment. Let me see if I hear anything. I will yell out for help. If there's an opening, then sound will travel through the hole, right? Ideally, so I will yell out for help.
What do you
Is
say?
anyone out? Just like hello, anyone out there? I could use some help. I can't exactly feeling a little weaker than usual.
A moment passes. On the far side of the room, you hear a shh as a door slides open. And
Hey, someone there?
of worker boots walk over. It's kind of hard to see details outside. It seems that there's some kind of man there in a worker jumpsuit. He kind of stares up at you. Stares at the hole at the top of the cryopod.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, can you open this up?
He turns and waves. And another man, identical, seemingly, to him, walks over. He points, and they murmur to each other in hushed tones. And then they
You
both
guys
turn,
want to loop me in on this?
and then they leave, and the door shuts.
All right. When I hear the door shut, I rage and I try to break out again.
All right. Let's see that roll.
Yes. I think from not using the peg leg, that I think that's gonna make it a +5 instead of a +6. I think that's correct. Oh boy.
If you're raging, you can do it at
I am.
advantage.
Yeah. I'm good. Yep. Well, I have tried.
You are pushing. You are trying. Is there anything you wish to do?
I do not have much utility for this. I think I'm gonna have to sit and wait. Maybe I'll fall asleep again and someone else will wake up.
Can I get a perception check from the other people in the room, please? At disadvantage.
I mean, I'd definitely be making noise trying to break out, so yeah, that checks out.
Andrew, you can uncover your camera.
Hi.
Your eyes
Hey there, buddy.
are awake. Similar to Tony, minus the spot of air, you feel you are in a claustrophobic, tiny, freezing space. You should not be awake in this chamber. But you can hear Tony, not 10, 15 feet away from you.
Come on, rage break.
First thing I do is try to contain myself and stay calm. And I assume I also don't have anything on me.
That is correct.
I will check for like a seal, any kind of handles or seams or any spots that seem like I could pry into them.
Give me an investigation check.
Oops, that was a disadvantage, but should have been a 9.
Have anything to add to that? No inspiration, no nothing?
I have an inspiration here. I thought I used it, but maybe not. I guess I haven't if I haven't marked it. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and try that again. Investigation. Here we go.
And
The
you guys
dice
know
like to tell a story.
They do! The story is you lose.
You lose! You saw nothing! You lose!
Andrew, you're struggling to find a way out. And you hear 2 sets of footsteps walking back. As 2 men walk over to your pod, Tony.
Okay. Presumably
go
the
to-
same too, to my eyes.
As they're trying to assess the situation, they bend down and looks like there's a console at the bottom of your pod. They hit some
Yeah,
buttons.
press whenever one opens the door, will you?
You hear a
Oh,
And you-
thank you.
feel a warmth come over.
I'll chime in as well. I'll let you finish.
As the door to the pod opens, you see 2 men standing there, though it's difficult to say. Their skin is a plasticky whitish blue. Their eyes glow white, and as they turn, their neck folds kind of overlap. They're wearing a blue and brown workers' uniform.
Were they Irish?
Oh, you're going the what is it?
Mm-hmm.
Alien isolation route.
Civilian, your pod has been damaged. You must be relocated to a functioning pod. If you would join us this way, we shall get you situated.
Yeah, because not, I would. Yeah, in this universe, everything we've done prior to your wedding is fair game, right? So I know what these are. Sure, but hey, it looks like some of my friends are malfunctioning too. You should probably just transfer all of us, for safety's sake.
I too am awake. My pod is malfunctioning.
Yeah,
Over
there's
here.
7 of us. Best to just move the whole party,
One of the working Joes will look back and look at your pod, Andrew.
By the way,
Together.
I do want to say I am technically still, well, until a minute passes by your calculation, Ryan, I will be maintaining the rage.
You were meant to check the cryopods before placing away our guests. They were working. They were functioning at 100% capacity. Apparently not. As the one of the working Joes goes over to your pod, Andrew, bends down, and then opens up.
Do I see any signs for storage or equipment or anything like that labeled?
I'll go ahead and show you. You are looking around and you see it looks like you're in a cryo bank, as it were.
Yeah.
Directly across from you, you see Tony there, also wearing this weird white smock-looking thing.
Yep.
He does not have his gear. You do not have your gear. There are 2 working Joes standing there, ready to usher you to your new, safe cryopods.
Did I see when Tony was released what they did to open the pods?
You can't exactly see what they saw. It's kind of like outside your peripheral, but you do know that at the bottom of these machines is some kind of console.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Looking at your pod, it shows, well, currently it shows a yellow light on the bottom, as does Tony. Directly next to both of your pods are 2 pods that are green, or green lights at the bottom, and then to the other side of there, you see 4 pods, 2 on each side, that are red.
Red.
Ryan, Andrew and I are out of our pods, which means there's 2 open ones.
There are 2 open ones currently.
There are 2 androids in the room with us. How close are we all standing to each other / to the pods at the moment? Are we all kind of like just like kind of right clustered right in front of them?
If I had to estimate how close you guys all were,
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
I'd say
This
something
is exactly
kind of
what
like
I would
this.
like. This is perfect. Okay. Andrew, I look at you, and you can easily tell Ryan, my rage is still up at this point.
If you choose to, yes.
Yes, I'm choosing to maintain it.
So I see veins popping out of your neck.
You?
Civilian, it is unsafe for you to be out of the pods at this moment. We please implore you to get back inside the pod where you are safe.
Yes, absolutely. Good sir, could you show me which way to the pod by diverting your eyes this way, where I'm looking, over here, perhaps?
Yes. What is over
And
there?
and as he looks, I look at the one in front of me, and I'm just like, actually, buddy, could you actually just, like, you can tell I'm a little unwell. Can I lean on you for support on the walk over?
Of course. It is my working Joe motto. You know when you have Joe. And he leans
Excellent.
over and helps you up.
Perfect. As he leans over, I'm going to attempt to grapple and throw him into my pod.
All right. That is going to initiate initiative. Can I have the 2 conscious people currently roll for initiative? Jesus.
Hey, he's the rogue. He knew what was going on. Andrew, you knew what we were doing.
Uh-huh.
Sydney, can I get some spooky sci-fi battle music, please?
Cyberpunk, you know?
It's as much time as I could cover. Well.
I think Sydney might be gone.
Oh no.
Got you. I got you. Oh wait, no, we can't use. I was gonna use Tron. We can't use Tron. That's an official Disney soundtrack, isn't it? Oh, Artem's got you. There you go. Perfect.
My YouTube's been fucky all day. I don't know why it's like this. It's fine. Top of the round. Doesn't work.
Fantastic.
Andrew, what do you want to do?
Knowing what's kind of happening, or at least knowing that some stuff is about to pop, I am going to try to overload the audio input sensors of this working Joe and get real close and kind of loud speak into their ear. Now, when I'm looking for the next cryopod, when I look for the cryopod down the cryopod hall, will I look for a They just kind of go on and on really loudly and try to guide their audio-video input away from whatever's happening back here.
Okay, you're attempting to distract the Working Joe.
Absolutely.
Can I have you move towards the Working Joe that is...
Oh,
with
absolutely. I think I would... Well, actually... Yeah, I'll stick close by here.
Okay. Give me, I guess, a deception check?
Could I opt for performance?
Sure.
Well, 13 still ain't bad.
Okay.
It's not nothing.
You are up in this guy's grill. Its eyes are currently a white as it's locked on you. It's like, sir, I need you to calm down. I understand we are under a system lockdown, but please remain calm.
I am calm. This is how I talk. When I am calm, are you calm, sir? I need you to stay calm, sir.
I feel as though you are mocking me.
Mocking is not in my capabilities, not in my protocols, sir.
All right, Andrew, is there anything else you wish to do?
Do I see any sort of key card or badge of any sort, like pinned to them or hanging off them?
Give me a perception check.
Jeez, a lot of rough rolls. 10.
You do a quick glance. You're not able to see anything on this machine.
Okay, then I'm going to feint back against the cryopod. And, oh no! Oh! I've fallen and I cannot get up. Oh no! Oh!
All right. Tony, because you declared a grapple, I'm going to have you do that before the Working Joe has its turn. So
makes sense.
You are currently raging. Why don't you go ahead and do your grapple attempt?
You got it. Still without my peg leg, so it was a 17. I'll take a 15 though.
That is a 13.
All right. I wish to grab him and throw him in my pod and slam the door shut.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Okay. All right. 21.
21. I don't know for throwing or...
I mean, I'm
anything...
not like chucking him in the air, but I just want to like, flip him up over, like just...
I will say this is a shove
push him
attempt, which he will get
Sure.
a chance to resist.
Yeah, of course.
But a 16 is not enough to do it.
Okay. But we're still grappled, at least.
As you kind of alley-oop this Working Joe, and you shove him inside your pod. You kind of have him pinned down right now. He is struggling against you.
He's not in the pod, yep.
Well, he's in the pod. It's just this. It's like like one of those cars that opens up. You kind of need someone to either.
Yeah. I know.
Keep the door closed.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it wouldn't be all one move, but okay. He's in there. I'm holding him down. I got it.
Right.
Cool.
Is there anything that's your grapple? That's your movement. The Working Joe is going to go. Let's see if the other one is going to notice this. Your performance was a 13.
Unfortunately, yes.
Your performance is good enough to distract from a WWE match happening across the room. That's pretty good.
I'm going to use as an insight against your performance and your deception. Or no, that was perception. The Working Joe, eye still white. Sir, please remain calm. You may pass out in a moment. I need to get your body to the proper freezing vessel. Has no idea what's happening behind him. Meanwhile, the one that Tony you're grappling with, he is going to, his eyes flip and then shine a bright red. Civilian, I am doing this for your own good. Do not resist. And he charges up his fist and he punches you.
Okay. Ryan, I know we are gearless. Did they also remove the bracers of defense?
All of your gear is
All right.
gone.
Okay. I still have a 15 AC as a barbarian, at least.
That is a 18 and a 16.
Okay. They're both hits, but I am raging.
Bludgeoning damage, he hits you twice. And as he does, you can see the crackle of electricity as he charges up a fist. And 5 points of lightning damage go into your side. As do 10 points of bludgeoning damage cut in half because you are raging. For a total of 9 points of damage.
Okay. Thanks.
It is fighting back against you.
Tickles a little bit, buddy. Woohoo.
Tony, you're up.
Oh, back to me. Cool. Okay. Ryan, what I would like to do, you said it's like a car door, so I would attempt, what I would like to do is like attempt to just like push off and, you know, grab and slam shut the lid.
Give me like one more shove check. You are just basically like keeping this, like trying to check him into there, and then you'll pull it down.
Exactly. 12 ain't great.
You know it's not great? At 11.
Oh, all right. Nice.
You slam the thing down. There's still the little hole in it, so it's still not quite locked, but he is unable to get it open currently.
Listen, it's nothing personal. I know you're just doing your job, but we're doing the same. Sorry. And I turn around, and you know what I have not been able to do, but it applies here? I am going to run at the one next to Andrew, and as part of the charge, I am doing enough movement to use my charger feat, which gives me a bonus action attack.
And I would love to assist him in this push if I can, and I can donate my coming turn's action by kind of arm dragging as he gets this forward push to kind of pull and kind of toss him over into the pod.
If you will grant me the use of as my single bonus attack being like another push or something, Ryan, that's what I would like to do here.
Okay. Well, it was one push to get him inside the pod, so that was one attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I guess I have 2 attacks, don't I?
You do have 2 attacks.
I guess I just have that. Okay, cool.
So you're gonna have to move him a little bit. He's not quite in the. He needs to be up here.
And do I get a? Well, if I'm grappling again, do I get Andrew's flanking to help me out? I don't really know.
I don't think it helps for grapple. I think it's for attacks mostly.
All right, I'm gonna come
Correct
up
me
and
if I'm wrong on that.
I know there aren't like rules for this, but if he's kind of like coming in with like a push, would I be able to assist, grant advantage or whatever,
like
by kind of like
and...
kind of adding a little oomph into it and guiding in?
I will say he is currently raging, so he currently has advantage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I got an 18 on that. I'm thinking I'm gonna come up behind and like do like a full like a half Nelson.
Oh,
you know?
Okay.
But then
So
we
you're
can
not
definitely
trying to
get him into the
pod.
thing. Oh, we
okay.
are. But if I'm coming from behind, I think that's my, you know.
that is a 19 as you run up and you kick him standing in the back. He takes the hit but stands tall. Andrew, looking directly at you, his eyes flutter again and turn red. Says, "Civilian, you must not resist. This is for your own good."
He is grappled by me. If that affects anything.
White flag.
Is he? Did you push him or grapple him?
I said I was going to come up behind him and just try to get him in a grip.
Okay, what was the...
And
So the 18 was to grapple then?
Yeah.
So then the 19 resists that.
Okay.
Do you have to roll to grapple?
Correct. Yeah. I guess I just misheard what you said. He would be free to grapple in that case.
Do you have a bonus action attack or something like that?
With the charger feat, I do get to make an additional single attack as a bonus action. If I can just like re-grapple, if that's allowed.
Let's try it. Let's do it.
All right. Oh, sorry. That should be at advantage. Since
I don't think he's not beating that. All right, you run up, you try and grab him. He pushes you off. You grab him again.
Right, cool.
You got him in a grapple.
Oh yeah, I got him in the grab. As a whole, I just like my head from behind his head toward Andrew. It's our move. Let's get him in there.
All right. Tony, you got him currently grappled. Andrew, what do you want to do? This guy's, his working Joe eyes are glowing red. He is now currently hostile towards you, to both of you.
I want to scoop his legs and kind of pinch them together so he can't flail or kick, and kind of help bring him over. I'm guessing with Tony's movement, and bring him over into the pod area.
All right,
so we can dump him in.
Give me a grapple check. He's going to do another grapple check. This will be at disadvantage because currently Tony is holding him in place.
Can I rock an athletics?
Yeah, athletics.
Tight. Does an 18 do it?
Against a natty 1? No, it does not. Right. So Tony, you kind of got him in the chest. Andrew, you kind of got his leg. You kind of were able to pick him up, and you got him like he is struggling against you guys. But he's decently strong, but you guys are hold him down.
Yeah. Again, man.
Sir, you've had one too many. Sir, you've had one too many. Gotta go. Gotta put you in timeout.
All right. He is struggling against you guys. He is going to attempt at disadvantage twice to try and break free. Right. Can I have a contested grapple roll from the both of you guys?
21 for me.
22 for me.
Nice. Oh, we got this locked down, buddy.
He is peas in a pod. You got him. He cannot move. He cannot get out. He's like, it is for your own good. We are under lockdown. Do not resist.
You are under lockdown. You do not resist.
We are quite literally. Hey, why the lockdown though? As we're putting him in there.
It is for your own safety.
Is it a Xenomorph?
Elaborate.
Unhand me this moment.
Command not recognized. Elaborate.
As we're maneuvering him in there to close the lid so we can wake our friends up.
I will say, between the two of you, he is mega grappled. He cannot resist you. You guys close the door again.
Does he have any, like, security batons on him or anything? Or is he just hands?
Give me an investigation check.
Not my strong suit. 11?
It seems you picked the loser of the Working Joes. He doesn't have a card or a security baton on him.
Oh well.
The other guy might have, but he's currently sealed away. So.
Oh, a quick glance as I'm holding the door, and Tony and I just shunk.
Sorry,
as
man.
He's fighting against the door. You see the and he's frozen.
Whew.
Yeah. All right, let's get our friends out of here.
Yeah. Let's check the. I'll rush over, check the red arrows.
I'll check these two green ones. I mean, can we see that there's people inside without having to get up on them?
Well, the red appears to be inactive. As you can very clearly tell, as the green ones are kind of humming and they're dripping little bits of liquid nitrogen.
Got it. Because I was like, there's 7 of us in, not as many active. But yeah, he'll go for that. I'll go for this one.
What the fuck?
Is that your phone?
It was my desk. We're good. Yeah. Tony, kind of brushing off the frost. You see inside the cryopod, Sydney. Andrew, similarly,
Okay.
brushing off the frost, you see Artem.
Cool. I look
Hell
down
yeah.
the control panel. I'll roll an investigation, I guess.
Yeah. Whatever you think is appropriate to try and figure out.
Yeah, figure out what the release is. I know what the barbarian release is. I could tinker it, but let's just see what happens here. 18. Is there a big button that says release?
You kind of go through. It's an advanced system, but some things are pretty clear. There's only so many functions a cryopod has,
Yeah.
and you're able to find release.
Nice. Andrew, press the doohickey on the left, and then the thingamabob on the right.
I'll roll perception to see if I see what keys he's talking about.
Go ahead, roll perception.
Very fun.
Thank you.
Nope, Artem, you're just sitting this one out.
Oh,
We
for
couldn't
fuck's
figure it
sake!
out. I was kidding. I was being sarcastic.
Artem is frozen in cryostasis for eternity. He will remain.
I accidentally delete system 32.
Just
press
flush the
eject.
system.
Yeah,
Something
you
for Fred.
eject. You eject Artem out into space, like
yeah,
in, like
it
Among Us.
launches him to the surface of the sun.
I don't know why that's a feature.
Why was that an option?
Here it is. Here it is. I got the image for this one.
Sydney, your cryopod, and you feel your blood begin to move again as you are waken in a very deep sleep, but you kind of flutter awake. Like one of those sleeps where you fall asleep in the middle of the day and you wake up and you're like, is it tomorrow or yesterday? What's happening?
And then you hear from beyond, I don't see an options button anywhere. Which one is options?
The 3 stripes.
3
Did
stripes.
you break something?
Did? No, I didn't break anything. There's nothing to break. Which one is options?
Artem, can I start having some death saves, please?
Oh, none of my gifts are working. I'm trying to share the Among Us ejected gift, so use your imagination.
Mm.
All right, Sid.
What?
Just wait here. Wait 1 second. 1 second. I run over to the
No,
one
I'm
arm that.
Crawling
to-
out.
Okay,
like
no,
a
I mean
baby
you can
deer.
get out, but answers in a second. I run over to this one, Andrew. Left, a doohickey on the left. Whatchamacallit on the right. Boop boop.
Artem, you awaken to see both Andrew and Tony standing over you, wearing these weird onesie. What are they called? Dang.
Jumpsuits?
Onesies.
No,
Jumpsuit?
the her thing.
Romper?
Rompims. They're both wearing rompims.
Rompers.
Romp
one piece.
hymns.
Where if you gotta. Oh, gotcha. Romp
Oh,
hands. Yes.
oh my god.
Now, if you don't mind, I gotta pee, which means I gotta take this entire thing off.
Correct.
What happened? Did we get there?
We got somewhere.
I fall asleep. I do that sometimes.
I think we all did. Yeah. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Well, wakey, wakey, space,
What?
spacey.
Why are you guys dressed like hipsters?
Well, bad news is you are also dressed as a hipster. The good news is we don't know why.
I don't think that's good news.
It means we get to learn something.
Well, that's the good news. Bad news, guys, is I 100% know what kind of ship we're on, and there is a xenomorph out there.
Why?
But the good news is the androids are in the pods now.
Well, at least the 2 that we encountered, yes.
Yeah.
Have you
ship is
seen a xenomorph?
Well, they said the ship is on lockdown, and just, going off of... I mean, so here's the thing, okay? When it comes to, like, horror franchises, if you're going to consider it horror, Alien is, like, basically my favorite, and I start to ramble on until someone cuts me off. And then I realize, wait, Richard's got the inspiring
And
speech.
she's so
to me, my bad.
stupid. Disney
Tony.
doesn't own Alien. I'm just
Tony.
Do now.
If
What?
there's a xenomorph, doesn't that mean we should be quiet. They're sound sensitive, right?
Right.
I didn't beat Alien Isolation, but I played enough of it to know you're supposed to be quiet, right?
No, you're right. No, that's on me. That's on me. Hey, what's this over here, by the way?
Did
just wanna
anyone
check with
find? Did anyone find Richard or Ryan?
No, these are the
Looking-
first 2 pods.
Nor
we had.
Arthur. Is this a storage unit or something over here, Ryan?
Looking over there, it does not appear. It appears to be like a system keeping the liquid nitrogen used for cryostasis.
Okay.
Looking around, you
yeah.
see you're in what appears to be a smallish cryobank. It's incredibly dark. Everything is underlit beneath you. There are tools scattered about on the ground. There's a console on one side, and there's a window kind of towards the back of the area. And you can see the other cryopods there. It seems that the 4 that you guys were in were the only ones that were currently active. And one of the cryopods that has a hole in it has a slamming on it, working Joe, trying to break out.
Oh, we need to leave. We need to leave.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta find our stuff. I guess it's not in here.
Do I see one of those massive ass hammer wrench things? Is it in fact a giant massive hammer wrench thing?
You mean a maintenance jack?
I think I would like to pick it up.
Indeed.
If there's a xenomorph, I'd like to have something.
Ooh.
Sydney, looking around on the ground, you find what appears to be a light hammer taped to the back of a large wrench. And it is a maintenance jack.
Oh, look, there appears to be one over here, too.
Go grab it.
And if I'm
Yeah.
being real, it's probably not going to do much if there's an actual fucking xenomorph, though.
What's this thing?
I'll
If we're
snag
being
it,
real.
and then I'm gonna toss it to Tony, because he's a barbarian and can probably whack shit with it.
On the ground, Artem, you see a little dust-covered baton. Picking it up, you can flick it on, and on the side, you see there are 5 green, battery charges.
Fuck yeah?
As you pick up
Yeah.
a stun baton.
Ooh. Okay.
Ride the lightning.
Stun
A metal
baton.
baton with a trigger that activates an electrically charged tip. It is also a small mace. Any creature proficient in clubs may wield the stun baton. It has 5 charges. When you hit with a melee attack with the stun baton, you can expend 1 charge from the baton's battery to cause the attack to deal an additional 1d4 lightning damage. A creature that takes this must succeed a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of its next turn.
So it's an Unga Bunga with smite.
It's a,
Okay. Hear me out.
basically a taser attached to a mace.
I'm really happy
Yeah.
that we spent like 50,000 gold before we came here, you guys. I'm so happy
Yeah.
about this.
That was, what kind of DM would do that?
Hear me out.
What are you talking
Okay.
about, DMs?
This baton feels pretty light, pretty maneuverable. Andrew, you take it. And Tony, you should probably take that other wrench hammer thing. Because
Now hear me.
zappy hand, I can still do that.
Okay, now hear me out. We don't find Ryan's cryopod.
Artem,
Oh, I can't do the zappy hand. I can still insult people.
Sydney, Artem, you have none of your gear with you currently.
Yeah.
Artem, you do not have a spell focus with you currently.
Oh, do
Any
bards do
spell that has either somatic or verbal components you can cast. But until you have your spell component or whatever you're using to focus your spells, you cannot cast those spells.
Okay. I can.
What
can
was your
roll with
focus previously?
that. I was using the loot.
I still have. Oh no, I don't.
We gotta find something relatively musical.
It's space, so they would have gone with something
Ryan, is there a
small.
space flute in this room somewhere?
Probably
roll-
be a harmonica.
Reduce the damage. Must be building a shield or a simple or martial weapon. So I can still do interception. I can do the sentinel attack, and I can do all my bullshit maneuvers. To what end, I don't know.
I can cast a striking amount of my spells. Like,
We love that.
legitimately, oh my god. I can
Okay,
still
okay.
cast guidance.
I knew I was gonna crit on this. I knew, Ryan, with a nat 20, am I absolutely sure there are no space instruments in this room?
You go over to something you're like, that could be a space harmonica, and as you're fiddling around with it, you hear a musical noise. A bullet. You're like, this is it. I got it.
Oh, wait, did I
As the-
actually find something? I really thought I was gonna find nothing in this room.
As the security opens, the door opens. And standing on the other side of the door is another working Joe.
Oh god.
As he steps in and looks all around at you. You should all be in your pods. Explain yourselves.
We were released from our pods due to extreme circumstances.
We're here to deal with the lockdown.
Then why is that unit in one of the cryopods? And he points to the back as one is.
Malfunction.
We are in lockdown.
I mean, clearly that unit is defective. It put itself into a cryopod and then it started attacking the door. We should probably leave it in there because it's probably a safety hazard for us.
Yeah, I don't think it's functioning properly, boss.
All malfunctioning working Joes need to be returned to R&D. under
We
the care of
agree.
Dr. Holder at once.
Do you want to get on that?
Then why don't you? Then you go let him out.
Hmm.
It
Can I get a persuasion check or a deception check from one of you?
Yeah.
My persuasion's now a +5 thanks to the. Oh no, it's not. I don't.
I got
have
Currently
the-
lying, so I need a deception.
That's
I
true,
got a-
and I'm not
oh,
wearing
okay.
the.
I got
What
it.
did I get
I got
the oh no, I did
You
get
got
the
it?
persuasion boost. It was from Deck of Many Things. That's
Yeah, you do.
nice, nice deception.
Malfunctioning.
Jesus Christ, 11?
I took expertise in deception.
Fuck!
That's a scary
Please.
sentence.
Please, all of you, remain still. You will all need to go into cryopods. Post haste, but allow me. I apologize for this lapse. Working Joes are better than this. And he's going to move past you and walk over.
Cool. Was I already handed the other heavy wrench thing?
Yep.
Okay.
You were
okay.
past it.
I
Well,
would just take it, yeah.
I
Would
wish
I
to strike him.
queue up? Could I queue up an ambush? I
Would you
think
like to?
as he's approaching, I'll kind of to Sydney and then glance over to Tony
Yeah, we want to gank him, basically.
So
Andrew-
basically, once he gets to about here, we're all kind of around and just go to town.
Andrew, did you
Office space.
you were away, but did you hear that I gave you the stun baton because it's a light
Yes.
weapon? Okay. 'Cause you
Yes,
can
I
sneak
took the
attack with
baton.
it.
I tossed the wrench thing to Tony, so we have 2 people armed with wrench thingies, and I've got the baton.
Well, you
All
can
right.
sneak attack with it, so.
I think you need finesse to sneak attack.
Is it finesse? It's not just a light weapon?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think it needs to be finesse.
Ow.
But you can
Well.
stun him. You can still use it as a
I'll
base.
double check it, but I think that's the case.
Or if you find something else that can function as a light finesse weapon.
Yeah, finesse or ranged weapon.
Damn. Okay. Sorry.
Mm.
Are you
yeah,
jumping this
you have
guy?
a
Throw it at
ranged
him.
weapon if you put your mind to it, though.
What was that?
Are you guys jumping him?
Yes.
Yeah. What's the stats on the wrench?
The maintenance jack is a light hammer with a crowbar attachment. So I believe a light hammer is 1d4.
You are correct.
And you can throw it.
I was going to say, ironically, I think that one could be used for sneak attack, but not Andrew's.
Wait, the hammer can't. There's no way. It's not finesse.
Well,
It's
it's
not
ranged,
finesse.
I guess, sorry. Or it can be thrown. I guess that doesn't actually make it a
so
ranged
so
weapon.
if he throws it, he can get sneak
Mhm.
attack.
That's what I'm saying.
Thrown does not. It's finesse. It's still finesse, guys.
Yeah.
Every time.
Finesse or ranged. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
thrown
ranged
is
is a
not
specific
ranged.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yes, Ryan, we would all like to club this man.
All right. Let's roll for some hits.
Can I roll a "you suck" as a vicious mockery him?
Am I proficient with this thing, or is it just...
Are you proficient with clubs?
Everybody is.
You're
It's a
proficient
simple
in the
weapon.
club.
Oh, yeah, simple weapons. Okay.
In the club, we all proficient.
In a club, we all fam.
I don't think anybody can not be proficient in clubs.
I mean, it's the caveman weapon. Like, it's the first weapon.
No, I know, but because it's a simple weapon, I think every class gets simple weapons
I think so
immediately.
too. Tony, that's a hit. Sydney, that's a hit. Is anyone else doing anything? You're doing a vicious mockery?
I am. You suck.
Damn, that's a strong ass vicious mockery.
Okay.
Andrew, that is just barely enough to hit.
Really?
Everyone roll for damage. Wait, no, sorry. 10? No, that misses.
Yeah. Okay.
I read that differently.
I guess it would be a 12 if it was with a +2 flanking bonus, but or would that be a +1 flanking bonus?
If you're flanking with him, it's a D4. But I can let you know, a D4 on a 10 is not going to do it.
Okay, cool. I'm mostly distraction.
Actually, Artem, it's 0 damage, because as you throw your best insults at this robot, it does not appear to have a soul, and you are not able to do psychic damage to
Fuck
it.
you. Fuck you.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I tried.
We learned something.
Okay, so that is a total of 11 damage.
I guess
I
we're
guess
all
for the
actually
sake
around
of-
him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, which means who had the
Oh, for
10?
flanking on there.
Yeah. Oh, what are we doing for flanking? A D4?
He already said that
D4.
he wouldn't make it.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It is going to, its eyes go to red. It says, you are clearly under foreign influence. You must be put in your pods. And he punches once towards you, Sydney, and once towards you, Andrew. That is a 15 to you, Andrew. That is a 9 to you, Sydney.
It doesn't hit, and as a reaction, I'd like to hit him because I have Sentinel.
All right.
Wait.
That is a hit.
It's 9 more damage.
Very nice. Andrew, you feel as a lightning punch, a thunder punch, goes into the
Cool.
side of you. You hit. You take 8 points of damage.
I will go ahead.
Other than you okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume if you're letting us ambush him, it's just gonna be 1. But I thought I would ask.
Well, it resets now, so it's your guys' turn again, anyways.
Yeah, fair. Okay. Are we just gonna do our own with my weapon? Because that's once per long rest. I want to save that.
Okay.
So never mind. Just regular hits here
Okay.
for me. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Well, didn't work this time.
2 misses.
This is not my preferred weapon. 2 more misses.
2 misses. Andrew, do
I
you
look
feel like
over
getting
at
on
Sid
this?
and give him a big shrug.
Yep, I sure do.
I'm tired. And that's why I got the nat 1.
All right, Andrew's got us.
That's a hit.
Okay. That's strength, so 3 damage. Oh, plus a d4 electric.
Are you using one of the charges?
You're using a charge?
I sure am.
All right.
So 3 physical damage, 2 lightning damage, and it has to roll, what is it, a DC 11? DC 12 con. Or be stunned.
That is a 5. It is stunned.
Hell yeah.
One of the little green charges on your stun baton disappears. You have 4
Hell
left.
yeah. Gracias.
He is stunned, I think, until the end of his next round. You guys can go again. Assuming you can hit him, you should go again.
Funny.
Stunned gives what? Is it an auto hit?
It's advantage.
He rolled a con save.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So he's not stunned?
He is stunned.
Oh.
Or be stunned until the end of its next turn.
Okay.
The second one's a hit.
Stunned creature. Attack rolls against him will have advantage in that case.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Any attack that
I'm
hits the
checking
creature is a critical
Yeah.
hit.
Okay, that is a thing with stun.
So if you
No,
hit...
that's paralyzed.
No.
Yeah, stunned is
Oh, sorry, I was
creature
reading
is
one down.
incapacitated.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan. I rolled that second one kind of messy, but that's a 19 and a 23.
So it can't
Ah,
take
those are-
actions or reactions.
It's not paralyzed, it's just stunned.
Yeah,
Well,
I
yeah,
scrolled down
I'm-
one too far.
Okay, no, I'm reading stunned. So a stunned creature is incapacitated, which means that an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Correct.
And then the creature automatically fails strength and dex saves, and attack
Correct.
rolls against it have advantage.
Yes.
Correct.
But
That's where
it's
we
not automatic. But they're not auto crits, which
Correct.
is a thing with
Yeah.
whatever that other status is. What the heck is my damage with this thing? I keep forgetting. Okay.
A d4.
Yeah. I meant my mod. Sorry. Since I don't have I'm like doing reverse math in my head, which I realize is just math.
Subtraction?
Yeah. You know,
Only there's a
reverse
quicker way to say that.
math doesn't exist. I'm doing
Tony, you
takeaways.
Tony, you do that jack, that maintenance jack, and it's like, please remain calm, and you bring it into the back of its head as gears and spittle and little electrical static go out. It falls to the ground, destroyed.
Yes. Okay. Well, sorry we had to do that, but you know, it is what it is. By the way, Artem, I think there's like a space harmonica over there. Maybe that'll help you out.
A space harmonica?
Artem has to use his new healing ability with a focus to fix his wrist.
I go pick it up. Is there a space harmonica?
No, there's not a space harmonica.
Oh.
Wait, what did I find?
You just heard the sound of a security card being used on the outside of the door, unlocking it
Oh,
as you were messing around, and you thought you might have caused that musical note.
I'm sorry, Artem. I tried.
Well, I guess I'll just heal you guys. I can still do that.
Does it count if you whistle?
No.
Just a whistle bard? Can you imagine?
Do we hear any sounds from this hallway that is now opened up to us?
Give me a
Also,
perception
security
check.
card. Can somebody loot the security card?
Jesus
Please?
Christ.
Nope. We leave the room.
I take the security card.
Thank you.
I
I don't
proudly
see shit in the
leave-
hallway.
I proudly leave the room without checking the body.
Oh, that's
You
2024.
you loot
That's why.
a security card.
Sick.
It says number 1 on it.
Oh.
Sydney, are you peering out the hallway?
I was thinking, like, just because there has been chatter of a xenomorph, and there's honestly nothing quite like my evil imagination, and I'm scared. Like I'm thinking like kind of like crouching a little bit, trying to peek out into the hall. Like not just walking out and looking, but like we're like leaning around trying to
lean
see.
button.
Yeah, we're just like I don't know if y'all could hear Garrett trying to give democracy to aliens in the other room, but he's just wailing. He's just wailing in the other room.
Sydney, you slow your breath. Try to make as little noise as possible. You listen. You hear silence. A little flicker of the light. This appears to be a quiet, dead space station. You do not know where you are. You do not know where your companions are. You know that you were attacked. You were forcibly pushed inside of cryopods. Outside of that, not much.
I think we're safe in here forever, you guys. Safe in here forever.
I don't think that's true.
Have y'all considered just leaving me in the cryopod so I could avoid this hellish nightmare?
Sydney, we're not gonna die.
Not with that attitude.
Alright. Maybe they put our stuff into storage, right? Because they seem logical. So they're like,
That would be good.
So we gotta find wherever storage is.
Right.
And,
Okay.
and maybe there's another block of cryo chambers, because it reads B
There
block.
has to be, right? Because there's still Richard, there's Arthur, there's Ryan.
Yeah.
Trog? Do we even have Trogdor? Who knows?
Froggy.
Let's hope that
Trogdor might be in storage.
Trogdor might have been
My
thrown out of
boy!
an airlock.
They were like gross, and they just got rid of him.
They might have thought he was a
Okay.
xenomorph.
Look what they did to my boy.
Okay. All right. So we find storage first,
We can all be stealthy, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
especially without armor on, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say without
fine.
our armor, Sid and I can actually do that.
I could have done it anyway because I had the fancy scale shit.
I didn't.
Okay.
So, what do you guys wish to do?
Be quiet.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't a command. That was an answer.
Okay.
So pitch you back there.
Quietly move through and maybe like try and see if there's a fire escape plot or something on the walls, or something that tells us like the layout of the immediate area.
Yeah, give me a mall map.
I'll hug this corner here and glance up and down the hallway. Super sneaky.
There's nothing there. I already looked.
Oh, you did? Oh, my bad.
She got it.
with an 8.
Oh, well, if there's nothing
I'm
there.
telling you, I already looked, you guys.
All right, Artem, you walk into the range of the xenomorph. Its second mandibles launch into your skull.
Oh, well.
I'm sick of your shit,
Game.
Artem.
Remember that time I died to a fucking alien?
Fucking Artem's
Yeah,
like,
that
I'll
was
draw
wild.
2 cards. I'll just go see the xenomorph now.
All right. Do you guys wish to move on?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you wish to do in this room before you proceed?
I mean, there's
One
nothing else.
final, look back. Just a scan of the room to see if there's anything we noticed from this angle that we missed.
Give me a perception check.
I see nothing but good memories in this room.
Twiff?
You grabbed the 2 maintenance jacks. You grabbed the stun baton. One working Joe is frozen in cryostasis. One is destroyed. Its head cavity is caved in, and one continues to bang against the cryopod.
Can we not put that one to sleep? Can we not make that one go night?
Maybe we just leave and the alien will come for it.
Yeah, the pod was all fucked up, so
Oh.
I think the seal was broken.
That is the one with the hole that was burned into it, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Word. Okay. Yeah.
I think we're good. Let's roll. See, north or south?
Roll quietly.
North?
North feels right.
Yeah, I'm inclined to say north. Let's hug the wall.
I still don't understand how you do that.
Oh, click and drag, right click as you go.
How did you find that out?
Being a weirdo. I don't know.
What did I do?
Sid, what are you doing? We're going this way.
I still have control of
Gotta go
Sid.
fast.
Sid's spinning in T poses over here.
You guys
Clearly.
move forward. Artem, I have a question for you. How does music copyright like pitched music?
It's iffy at best.
All right, you may not want to use this then.
Okay.
I intended to make a longer version of this in my own tweaks. I did not have the time to do that. I ask that as you go through this next section, you play this song. Can you please change the speed of it to 75%?
Sure.
Do my best.
In terms of copyrighted music, what is this from though? Because if it's a video game, it's probably fair.
Oh, it's a Ryan. This will definitely get us in trouble.
Oh, it's an actual Disney thing. Let's not.
Yeah, I do love your idea, but there is no way that'll fly.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yep.
Well, I'm
But I
gonna
do wanna-
listen to it.
For my sake, though, I am gonna. Yeah, if we slow it down to.
You said to 75?
I don't like it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean-
not happy about that, Ryan.
Slow
feel like-
down. Slow down. That's a little creepy.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna chance it. Fuck it.
Really? Really?
I mean, it looks
If
like
Disney
it's-
hasn't found me yet, if it hasn't found us yet,
This is adequately upsetting, Ryan. Well done.
You said
you
75%.
guys move through the space station. You can hear the echoed, slow, broken sound as the great world of tomorrow plays in the crackling speakers. Lights flicker on and off. The air is dry. There's no humidity here. It is all refurbished, recycled air. It seems that whatever lockdown process the station is in, it is on minimum support. Moving through, you see no bodies. You do see lots of dried areas of blood, brown, as it's been sitting out for quite some time. You see no signs, at least of any friendly life here. As you continue to move, you're looking around. You see a directory. A couple notable things you find. It seems that this station might have been one for exploration, a colony of some sorts. There are areas like the observatory, the cafeteria. Pointing back in the direction you came from, you see Cryobank West. On the bottom, you see Cryobank East, pointing in the opposite direction. And pointing ahead, you see security.
So we could hit security, see if we can grab any weapons, and then head back to the other cryobank to see if any of our friends are there.
It's not a bad
Yeah,
idea.
Ought to. Maybe that can point us. Yeah, it should give us like a map or cameras or something, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the directory. So let's hit
Yeah.
that, then security, and then other cryobank.
Which way are you guys going?
Hitting the directory and then security bank or security.
You're looking at it.
Oh, that's what's telling us. Okay. Yes. So security, and then we're gonna look for weapons and stuff there, weapons and supplies, and then head back to the other cryo bank to see if any of our friends are there.
Okay.
And if it's the Fab Five, we will eject them into space.
Where no one can hear you scream.
But what if
Can I
there's
stealth
ice
text from
cream?
everyone?
Damn, I'm not doing well with the rolls, am I?
I'm with you, buddy.
What is my actual stealth? I've not rolled one in this campaign. I don't think. I'm all right. I got that armor off. I'm feeling good.
And this thing is so upsetting at the slowed down pace. It sounds
know,
like a
very-
scream.
Very good call on that, Ryan.
I also have this layered with the inside the alien mothership.
Same. Yes.
Yeah. Very good stuff.
I was gonna make it into like a longer looped, like you know when you have it like in an auditorium space function.
Mhm.
I wish there was a
Yeah.
replay option on these.
There is. You right click it and just hit loop.
Oh, really?
Oh dang, I'm gonna do that.
Wow.
There we
Where
go.
are you? Where are you?
I learned something today.
Playback feed.
I've been
Where's
doing
Luke?
this since day one.
Right click
for
the screen
streams.
itself.
Oh,
I've,
bet.
I've been resetting that shit like a peasant.
Same.
I
Yeah,
will
I
say,
was
I
also
could do that.
like, is it gonna be annoying if I make an hour-long version of this song, but like,
Yes, but I don't care. It's
Okay.
sufficiently creepy with the ambiance. It's good.
Mhm.
all right, I see a 17, an 11, a 12, and a 19. What is your order?
I normally bring up the rear.
I feel like we usually have like a heavy hitter in the front and the back, right?
Yeah. Sid, you take front, I'll take back.
Sure, with my 12.
Okay, do you want to swap? Do you want
Nope,
me in the
it's
front?
fine. I'm already up here. I already did a perception check. Everything's fine.
Can I be in the middle
I'll be back
because
here
I
with my
can't?
wrench.
I can't do anything to help at all.
I'll be
Yeah, buddy.
second.
I can heal. That's all I got right now.
Protect Artem.
Give me 1 second.
I can heal and clean our clothes. That's it.
And that's important.
Well,
We're all wearing white.
inevitably we're going to shit ourselves, so I got us.
Yeah.
Actually, let's go ahead. Take a break here as you guys make your way into the mysterious space station, looking for your gear, your friends, and maybe a clue of what the hell has happened. We'll be right back.
Yeah. And the whole time it was in the butthole.
I was about to say
Scary.
fuck bunny, but everybody did stuff.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Please reset your perfectly fair to use, slowed down, scary song that doesn't belong to any particular corporation.
Not at all.
We rejoin our heroes. Well, most of our heroes, as half the team is still missing somewhere in the lurch. And all of your gear, after you so lovingly spent all that time divvying up and giving to each other, boosting your power immensely, is missing. What kind of cruel, uncaring monster would do that?
My AC went from 14 to 16 to 13 in moments.
Sounds like a skill issue.
13?
Yeah, I got a dex of
I'm down
+3.
I'm down to 12. From 18 to 12.
Guess my wiggle room range was a lot smaller than.
But
Mine's
you went
also
back up.
13.
What? Fuck this game.
As you move through the station, you see remnants of a space age, futuristic utopian society. Parks, daycares, schools, cafeteria, 2 for 1, cheesy dick on Fridays. You see no bodies, just patches of dried blood. And as you move through, you can't help. The second you got out of your cryopod, now getting a chance to think about it, you feel eyes peering into the back of you. You look up for surveillance cameras. You see a few, they peer dark, but you can't help but shake the feeling you are being watched. Everyone can see and hear every little squeak you make on the floor echoes through the hallways like a cacophonous chorus, alerting everyone to your position. And it is dark, so unless anyone has any ways of having dark vision, y'all can't see shit.
I don't have
So
my moon
that's-
blade.
So that's why you gave and took away my belt of dwarven kind.
Don't fuck with me.
I see.
We
No,
were
it's
gonna
flickering.
start with all of our stuff, and then he's like, "No, fuck Andrew."
No. I don't want to hear dark vision at all.
You see me like rapidly typing my DM notes. Get rid of their shit. Get rid of all of it.
I think from ahead walking, it's like hand is on the wall, like just to like maintain a position in the hallway as we move forward
I do mean to say it is not pitch dark. There are windows where you can see outside.
into the vacuum space.
Would you like to look out the window?
Yes.
Yeah.
You kind of cozy up to one of the windows and you stare out into the beautiful majesty of space. The camera reverse shots, and we see your faces as it quickly pulls back. On the side of a large industrial steel wall, you see the initials SS-77. Denoting its code name, Space Station 77. Though people in the know often refer to it as Space Mountain.
I really liked this ride, guys. I really did.
I do too.
Flickering, defunct, dilapidated, your space station, Space Mountain, floats helplessly around the grasp of a large gas giant. Asteroids floating by in a dark, cold section of space. Congratulations, you have now been in space longer than Katy Perry has.
She looks so lost in that promo photo, by the way. This would be really cool and beautiful if I didn't feel like I wanted to vomit.
Yeah, okay, so we get our friends the key. We get out of here. Yeah.
Can we insert finding the intercom system and shutting this shit off?
The song?
The music.
You can try. But you're
Every so often, the woman's voice just kind of just shrieks out just really slowly. It's really unsettling, actually.
You don't like voices shrieking out? That's unfortunate. As you guys continue to move through, you see the sign leading to SS-77 security. Can I have a perception check from everyone?
Yeah.
Tony, you need to be up front. God damn.
Yeah, all right.
I tried.
We'll switch. All right, Sid and I switch.
I tried.
I'm just here for the ride, guys.
Sydney, you're a little concerned about what is watching you right now, so you're a little distracted, as are you, Artem. Tony, you hear murmuring in the room up to the right. Two big, large doors that denote security. Andrew, you're quite tuned into the small creaks and noises of the ship by this point. You can hear the murmuring, and you can tell it sounds like two exactly identical individuals speaking to each other. Working Joes you met not too long ago.
Got a couple working Joes in there. And that's in the security room?
Mm-hmm.
Are we ambushing them?
I guess. Should I try and before?
I mean, that's a helpful spell, man.
Andrew, would you like to try and figure out what they're saying?
Yeah, I would.
I'm going to need you to make a stealth check to move closer. I will allow you to ride that 25. 22. All right, if you want to scoot over to the door and press your ear against it, or if you have a cup. You don't have anything right now, so you're kind of SOL, but listening in, you can hear the two speaking to each other. And it seems like speaking to maybe a third. It's hard to tell. WJ-17, report in. WJ-17, report in. Are the guests still in cryostasis? It's not responding.
Oh.
What about the others? Dr. Holder says they are to stay put until he is prepared for them. If they reunite, it would cause great disturbance. We are in lockdown. They must be in stasis for their own security. I think we need to relocate them for their safety. WJ-22. Prep the East Wing. We are relocating our guests. And you hear WJ-22. Understood.
Okay. Do I hear footsteps from the inside coming towards the door, or does it sound like Does it sound like someone else is handling that, or are they leaving as well?
You don't hear any movement on the inside. It seems they're both kind of just standing there, or you don't hear anything on the inside. Whoever they were talking to on the other side does not appear to be within earshot of you currently.
Okay. Guys, I think they have comms in there. They said something about moving. Said something about moving our guests. It's either us or people in the other cryo pods.
Should we?
How do we want to?
Maybe we just take these guys out, and then they can't move anybody.
I'm hoping there's some better weapons in here that we can grab. All right.
You gotta go for it, right?
Yeah. Okay. How about you three on that side of the door? We'll open it, and I'll try to lure them out. Cool. Let's stack up.
So we go
Ready for
over. Nah.
We're going over here?
Yeah, I think so.
Hold on.
And
Advantage. There we go. Boop, boop.
Everyone just danced for a moment there.
And then I guess I'll use the key card to like open the door. I still want to keep like out of view, if that's possible.
You raise security card number 1. Bloop, bloop. What was that?
Room is a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
Malfunction? Investigate. And then you hear the sound of footsteps as one of the Joes is walking towards.
Cool.
You hear the sound of a
Cool. I'm going to kind of hide the stun baton behind my back and kind of like hit on the kneel on the ground and like cover my abdomen area and kind of and wait for him to approach.
Is everyone else staying where they are currently?
I guess.
Yeah, but definitely ready to move in.
Okay, because from where I am, he'd see all of you.
Oh, like I didn't realize he had that kind of view. We'd have to scoot like way further back, huh?
I mean, if you can see him, he can see you.
No shit. Gentlemen. Oh, we can't do that then. That's not a feasible
Well,
thing. You may move back.
Well,
to where
also,
you were.
well, remember, we all have control over all the tokens, which means you're also seeing Andrew's vision right now.
That's true. That's true. I was like, we went to the end of the hallway. I can still see him.
Yeah.
I guess what's important is I want to draw attention to me and hopefully divert attention from the others in my group.
Okay. Can I get stealth rolls from everyone else?
No.
Hey!
Oh, I'm not doing so good on this one. Sid, switch with me.
Okay.
This actually makes a lot of sense.
Actually, it does. Like Tony being more easily spotted to Artem not. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you've got the most.
I will not switch. I'm here now.
Stepping through the doorway. Andrew, you'd recognize this. He's carrying a bolt gun right now. And he holds it in your direction. Civilian, you're outside your pod. You need to return at once.
I'm injured. Could you check my wound? I think I broke a rib.
He is going to step out, and then he is going to look directly to his right and see standing there in the front.
The second he turns his head, zap.
All right, you moving in?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get initiative from everyone.
Let's do it.
I'm kind of feeling keeping the creepy fucking music for the end, like the fucking fight. I'm not gonna lie.
Guessing I can't use harmonic damage on this.
Not D20.
On a stun gun? On a stun baton you just got?
Yeah.
Not without your harmonic dueler.
Yeah.
I mean, you can whistle with it if you want. You can whistle while he works you. Who am I missing? Tony? Did you roll?
Mine's
Oh,
in there. Yeah, 9.
All right. I can only listen to that song so long.
I know. I'm like, I kind of want to turn it off at this point.
You get the idea. It's creepy on there, all right?
Yep.
Keeping the mothership music. The
Yeah.
ambiance.
Yep.
This is something. The working Joe draws his weapon. He sees the other. Alert! We have escapes. Artem, you're up first.
Oh, well, that's not good. I don't want to be first.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah, it really does.
I know why it sounds so weird. It's because it's at 50% speed.
Oh, does it keep that setting?
It does. Until you
Between
change it back.
videos, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Mine is set normal. What does that sound like at 5.5?
Can I hold my action to? Never mind. No, I'm not gonna hold action because it's probably better. I'm gonna use my bonus action to give Andrew a bardic inspiration because I could do that.
All right.
That's it because I ain't got no attack spells.
Okay. The working Joes. The one here.
Oh, sorry.
He is going
Actually,
to-
I will cast guidance also on Andrew.
Ooh, thank you.
Okay. The working Joe right next to you, Andrew, is going to fire its rail gun or bolt gun at you.
Does it have disadvantage for firing within 5 feet?
It does.
Tight. Thank goodness. Guess my ambush strike didn't quite go off.
Oh, and everyone's right there next to you.
Check. Yeah.
That is a 15 to hit.
That'll do it.
The bolt gun, as you may or may not know, has a knack of keeping creatures in place. As it fires the bolt into your leg, it slams into the ground,
Ah.
performing a hamstring shot. Is there a save involved? A Constitution saving throw, please.
That's a fail?
That is correct. You have the effects of hamstring shot. Your speed is removed or is hampered by 50%. I believe. Oh, duration 2 turns.
Moved by healing. Okay.
And you take 4 points of piercing damage.
I'll go ahead and... Is the other guy, is this one here armed with a similar gun?
He draws his bolt gun as well.
Okay, I'll go ahead and eat that full 4 for now.
Okay.
Thank you.
He's going to move into position and take a shot at you as well.
Do I have partial cover here?
You do not. But it is a miss anyways, as a rail ting, sticks to the wall right next to you.
Whoa!
Both of them and reload their rail guns. The one is going to move backwards, so you can have an attack of opportunity if you wish.
I would like to do so.
All right, you hit with your stun baton.
Yeah, can I stun him as well? Do a little
You
zappy
can
do?
if you exchange if you use one of your charges. Yes.
I sure will. So there and there. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
4 total, and then DC 12 con save, please.
That is a 10. That is a fail.
Nice.
You do 4 damage to it.
Yes.
It tries to step away. It is stunned. It is unable to move, and it is stunned until the end of its next turn. Give it that little thing. It's your turn, Andrew.
Now that he's stunned, I'd like to rip the railgun out of his hand.
I think you can take it. I don't think.
Just take it uncontested?
Well, hold on. Let's see, stunned. Is it disadvantage on strength checks?
I think so.
Automatically
Strength and dex.
fails strength and dexterity saving throws.
Automatically fails.
Why would it take me to a different page? Cannot use. I feel like I'm going to go ahead and give it checks. It says it automatically fails saves. I'll give it disadvantage on its check.
Okay.
As you try and rip it away.
Oh, well, 10's not nothing.
That is a 4.
Excellent. Is that my action, or is that interacting with an object?
That's definitely an action.
Dang. All right. Who doesn't have a weapon?
For the purpose of using this is a heavy crossbow with the hamstrung shot feature.
Tight. Who's proficient with that? Would that be a Sydney weapon?
Describe the weapon.
Heavy crossbow with hamstring shot?
I have martial weapons and simple weapons.
It's a martial weapon. So if you have all martial weapons, you're good.
I can't.
As a bonus action or weapon interaction, I don't know. Sid! I'm gonna chuck the railgun to Sydney.
I try to catch it. I'm gonna catch it. Try to.
Is it dex? Is it sleight of hand reaction to catch
Don't
it?
make me do sleight of hand. Oh no! All the dex is bad. Let me use athletics to get it.
Give me an athletic.
I am going to catch it, not with speed.
If you roll an natural 1, you're shooting Artem in the butt, though.
Why me?
Artem, I need you to get behind me.
Placement.
Why me?
Artem.
Why me? Why me?
Sydney!
Sydney,
You
roll
heard
for
what
damage.
Ryan said. Why would you roll a 1? He told you what would happen, Sydney.
Sydney!
The NPC isn't who I have to worry about. It's the DM jinxing me.
Artem, I'm sorry to say it, but you just got railed.
In the butt.
Episode title?
Yes, just
Now you
Dual
got railed.
strikes again.
Now you won't be
Just-
concerned about your sciatic pain. Ha!
And Sydney's the reason why it never healed.
I'm sorry. God damn it, Ryan. Why'd you say something?
Sydney, roll for damage.
God damn it. What's
Fucking-
the damage for the fucking thing? Is it like
It's
a
a heavy,
D8?
it's a D10. It's a heavy crossbow.
You'll probably roll low.
D10 plus dex.
Plus dex.
Yep.
Okay, well that's better. Look how good I did.
Artem, you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Ow!
I am so sorry.
You shot me!
Andrew threw a gun at me.
There's a bolt in me!
I saw it in the movies. I thought that would be really cool.
Ow!
Oh shit, guys!
Joe in there is just like, what?
Guys, we're in a comedy. We're in a comedy, guys.
The xenomorph's just gonna turn around.
Well,
He's
it's
just
it's
there.
appropriate because it's Sydney, it's your turn now.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna move over here. And I'm gonna shoot at it.
Artem, do you
I
take
will.
an attack up against Sydney?
No. I'm a team player. Listen, even if I hit her, it does 1.
So for heavy crossbow, I have to do a reload action, don't I?
You do.
Yeah.
Look, as an action?
I thought it was as a bonus action.
No, it's an action.
Sorry, I am checking now because I've never used one, and now I'm understanding why.
It's an action, which is why heavy crossbow, if you want to use it, you really need crossbow expert.
I'm half tempted to just throw it back at the thing then. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can get here and hit it with my hammer. I feel like after the weapon is thrown at me and I catch it and it goes off accidentally, I drop it out of fear and I run forward.
Listen, the dice tell a story. You just have to be the hearers of that story.
I'm so tired of rolling ones. And it is a plus 6, 7. Hold on. Sorry, I'm on the wrong page now.
I don't think loading is an action.
It doesn't matter! Because I rolled 1 again.
Jeez.
I'm going home.
You have 2 attacks.
I do. But I'm real sad. Please know that, everybody. If I roll another 1, I'm turning my
Oh,
computer off for the
it's-
evening.
It's not an action. Interesting. It just means you
Yeah,
can
I
only
thought it was a
fire it
bonus
once. It's not even a bonus
Mhm.
action. It just means you can only fire it once a turn.
Yeah, despite
Oh,
no
really?
matter how many
So-
attacks you get. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't actually take an action of its own, though.
Yeah.
That's just confusing.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it
only
used to
one piece
be.
of ammunition from this action, bonus action, or reaction to fire it. Well, I already said I dropped it.
Oh.
Okay. Well, there's a bolt gun there if you want it. 6 points of damage.
Yep.
All right, solid damage. Anything else you'd like to do, Sydney? Do you wanna finish off Artem while you got the chance, or
I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, just kill me now.
Tell me.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna run up on this guy and whack him with a wrench.
Okay.
He is still stunned.
Yes, he is. Oh, that's
Okay.
right. Sydney, you have advantage on your attacks. Do you want to try that nat 1 on the first one?
9 plus stuff.
That hits.
5. Cool. Nope. Nope. 9 again.
Not bad.
Oh, sorry. No, that's 8 instead of 5. I was looking at severance. So it's
Okay.
only a +4.
Still good damage. Tony, what you doing?
I will take my 2 attacks with advantage.
Go for it.
That is a 17 and a 16.
Those will hit.
Okay. Wonderful. All right, 2d4 plus, I believe I'm doing +6 if I do my backwards math. Yeah, that's right. 11.
Very nice. All right, this thing's looking rough. They're hardy, but
Okay.
you guys are able to chunk through them even with your reduced weaponry. Is there anything else you wish to do with your turn, Tony?
No, I would not. I don't feel the need to rage just yet.
Okay. Artem.
You don't want to rage against the machine?
Huh? I mean, I'm doing that offline plenty. So,
I'm gonna pick up that bolt gun and shoot Sydney. No. I gotta get behind Tony, and I'm gonna try and shoot the thing
if
over
you
there.
nat one and shoot me too, I swear.
Hey, you know what happens happens.
You're firing at the back one here.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see it. 13 hit. That is a miss.
Oh, well,
Unfortunately, as it goes wide.
I missed.
As the rail flies back behind him, he's able to duck out of the way. It pings off of a very large door in the back. It seems that there's some kind of safe vault behind him.
Interesting.
Artem, is there anything else you wish to do?
Bardic inspiration to Tony.
Thank you.
All right. This one is stunned until the end of its turn. There's not a whole lot it can do, so it just stands there. The other working Joe takes cover behind the table over here, and he fires another shot with the railgun. Sydney, that is a 20 to hit.
Yep.
For 9 points of piercing damage as a rail boom right into your shoulder. Can I have a Constitution saving throw, please?
How come?
Because you are about to be hamstrung.
Oh. Well, okay.
That is unfortunately a fail. For the next 2
Yeah.
turns, your movement speed is reduced by 50%.
Sick.
All right.
That's cool. Mm-hmm.
You see, ting, as it reloads. Andrew, you're up.
I'm gonna swing on dude to the club.
All right, he's going to the club.
Yeah. Bardic Inspiration doesn't work for attack rolls, right?
Yes, it
It
does.
does.
Oh, it does.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why I
not
give it to you
damage
guys.
unless you're a Valor Bard.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and add that.
It's a
Oh,
D8.
it should be D8. Okay, well. Either way, 16 to hit.
I will say, Andrew, you only needed to roll a 1.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Well, I am so glad to have hit. 4 damage.
Very nice. This thing's on its last legs right now.
Do I just keep rolling 4 damage?
There's not a whole lot of variety when it comes to a D4, unfortunately.
There's not. Never mind. Okay, yeah, I'm getting good mix. Okay. And let's see. Can I do anything fun with bonus action or anything? Yeah, I'm gonna tuck back out of line of sight and try to hide, I guess. Bonus action hide.
Okay.
Did you just trip as you walked away?
Thung.
You let out a real stanker. You just like you get into position. And
It's not even the visual. He could see the fart. That's how he found your spot.
you see that he like scans the air. It's like detected stanky fart. Sydney, this thing's on its last legs right now.
I'm gonna whack it. Is it still? It's still stunned, right?
It is no longer stunned.
It is no longer stunned. My bad. My bad. It's a +7.
The second one hits. Take your maintenance jack. Send him to the junkyard for good.
Get him out of here. Yeah, right. And the other one's shooting presently,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
10. Okay. This stuff here, is this stuff I could step over? Or is this like the wiring on the ground?
You can step over, yeah.
Okay. So 10, 20.
I don't think it's like fences. I think it's just shit on the ground.
Okay. Can I get here and maybe like crouch under or crouch next to whatever the hell this is?
Yeah, you want to get cover behind... I don't know what the fuck that is. But yeah, you can get cover behind it.
Okay. Because that's as far as I can go.
All right. That's one round of hamstrung. After the next round, it will be done.
Cool.
Tony, there is one firing with a railgun across the room.
Yeah, well, here's the good news. Thanks to being a barbarian with fast movement, I can get there. So I'm gonna attack him. Do I want to make him reckless? Fun. If that wasn't clear, but what was my... Yeah, okay. 11.
Around, and it's gonna fucking go Skyrim NPC mode and put his dukes up. He's gonna take 2 hits on you.
You die.
One is a hit. One is a
Okay.
miss.
Okay.
For 7 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 points of electric damage or lightning damage.
Okay,
That's another-
I'm not raging. So I'm sorry. One more time, the numbers.
11 points total of damage.
Oof. All right. Ow. Not raging, so I felt that one.
It puts a hand to its ear and says, "The guests have escaped. Prepare to move the others. Move the others now." Andrew, you're up.
Cool. All right. We're running. Bonus action. Rush. Still only gets me here. Is there anything not nailed down I can throw at this dude?
Yeah, there's some pens. There's like a stapler. There's like office supplies.
Stapler will do it. That's hefty. It has some heft.
Yes!
Okay, I'm gonna whip a stapler at his head.
All right.
I feel like sometimes we share the same brain cell.
I take that as a compliment, of course. So I'll just add my dex mod, not my proficiency, because I doubt I'm proficient with stapler.
I think that's, what is it, the term for tavern brawler?
Oh, yeah. improvised weapon.
Yeah, that's about as improvised as it gets.
Yeah,
You're going John Wick over here.
Unfortunately, that's a 14, and I don't quite have anything to give me a little oomph.
You already used your inspiration?
My bardic inspiration, yeah. Guidance.
Chuck it.
No, it is other stuff. Okay.
You chuck your stapler. He just barely ducks and dodges it.
Belay that order! Belay that order right now!
No, I will not.
Yes! Do it! Do it!
No.
Do it!
No.
Hey, do it! Come on, do it!
Okay. I still only have that minimal amount of movement.
Half movement.
10, 20, 30. So I can get here. I guess I'll just do that. I can't reach him, and I don't want to, like, force grab him and risk, like, taking him away from somebody that can kill him.
So I'll just be out in the open for another body to shoot at for now.
Okay. Tony is gone.
Yeah, he is.
Artem.
Well, I'm gonna. Did Tony like go down? What happened exactly?
No, he left!
Well, no, he also had the skull and crossbows
He
on
has a
his.
skull and crossbow.
Yeah, so I was like, what?
Now he's dead.
Ultra super dead.
I mean, I'm gonna try and shoot it again.
All right, Artem. Tony is in death saves right now. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna shoot the thing.
All right.
As you should.
But Tony's already dead. Don't shoot him.
Is a dirty 20
that
hit?
hits. That
8
hits.
damage.
Very nice.
You put
Hey,
you put a big X over me while I was away.
I was like, I guess he's dead.
No, that is very funny. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was supposed to be quick, but then I had to kill some bugs.
As one does. All right. Artem, real quick. Anything else you do with your turn?
No, because I'm gonna try and keep my inspirations for now. That's all I have.
Okay. Tony, we skipped you early. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I figured. That's okay. I will. How's he looking? Anyone else? Other people clobbered him while I was out?
Andrew threw a stapler at him. He dodged. Sydney ran into the room. Artem got a solid shot on him. He's yellow, not quite rough, but not great either.
All reckless.
Okay.
19, 21.
That's some damage.
Nice. Also, I completely forgot I have inspiration. I should denote that. How long does that last, by the way?
I think until you use it.
Okay.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
until your next long rest.
Or until you use
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to make sure it wasn't like a use it or lose it
Nope.
quickly thing. Okay. How about another? I keep rolling 11 damage. What is going? I'll
It's
take
very
it, I guess.
consistent.
Yeah.
This guy's looking rough. Anything else you wish to do with your turn, Tony?
Nope.
Sensing the end is nigh, it's going to take one more round of punches on you, Tony.
Okay.
That is a 16 and a 21.
16 is a miss, but the 21 is a hit.
16's a miss?
Yes. I don't have the bracers on. Sorry. They're both hits.
For 2 lightning punches, that is 20 points of damage to you.
Jesus.
Got about a
Pretty
third
nice.
left. A little over a third, like 35%.
This is the most banged up you've seen Tony, Andrew. What do you want to do?
Rush up here and club this android in the back of the head.
All right, let's see if you can
I'll
finish him
take it.
off.
You get the flank, which is good.
Oh,
Don't think the flank matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not quite.
It's all right. Sydney, get in here. Finish this.
Yeah.
I actually
it?
think I could reach him finally. Because hamstring should be over.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can't stand there, right? I'm assuming. I think it's just the edge of the table.
Yeah,
I can move over here.
he's
now.
also on the edge of the. He's like hiding behind the table, so you guys are around it.
7, 5, 7, 7. 1.
Hit.
2. No.
Miss.
5, 4, 4. I keep fucking it up. There it is. Fuck! I'm tired of rolling ones! I'm tired of it!
We need our stuff back, man.
Sydney.
Yeah!
It has exactly 5
Oh my god!
hit points left. As you
Let's go, Sid.
bonk, it falls exactly to 0 hit points and collapses.
Oh my god, Artem, are you good? Artem, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just have a bolt in my ass.
I have one in my shoulder and it sucks. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
that doesn't seem equivalent.
Oh, guys, I got lightning punched a bunch, and normally that is not so much of a phase, but right now, without the rage, oof, is this what you guys feel like every time you get hit? Ugh,
Wait, you don't have
Pretty much.
rage?
not right now.
I'm gonna
done
healing
it
word
on.
Tony.
Oh,
Oh, thanks.
It's 15,
No, I-
not 20.
I was wondering. I was like, why isn't he
15
raging? I don't think lightning would have done anything. That would have stopped anything lightning anyway. but-
Correct.
Yeah.
I just, I was, gotta conserve resources right now, I figured we could take him without it. Him, them, I don't know what you use for an android. It? That feels wrong. Anyways, let's get
While
our
this is
friends.
going on, I'm trying to see if the android is wearing an earpiece or if the communication device is like installed.
Yo.
And either way, he's taking it.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, I really should have learned investigation. For as much as I use it,
That's totally all right. This is real easy. You look in his ears, you don't see anything. You do see little dots, like a speaker, attached to his skull. It seems that whatever wireless communication he was using to communicate with the other working Joes, it is hard routed inside.
beans. All right. I'll pop up here and swipe my security card.
So, going over to the vault door of the SS-77 security office, you see there are actually 3 security code identifications. You see one, boop, boop, lights up when you use it. There are 2 more.
Did they say 2 and 3?
They don't say 2 and 3, but one could extrapolate.
Check the guards for
Alright.
cards.
I'll check this one down here.
You already got its railgun. Doesn't have anything else.
Nothing on this one.
Anything on this one?
You feel around in its pockets. Pull out a security card. Number 3.
Oh boy.
Well, there's still an East Wing, right?
Yeah, I have
Those
a
would be-
feeling.
Too easy for it to just be sitting on this desk somewhere, huh?
Yeah.
Would you feel satisfied if it was?
Yes.
That's fair.
Subvert our expectations,
I would never do that.
I do the this move with the wrench. Well, I guess we're heading to the East Wing, huh?
Yeah.
Suppose so. What's this guy?
Set deck. But what would you like it to be?
Is this a toilet
Oh.
back here?
Kind of looks like a toilet, doesn't it?
It sure do.
Yeah.
Probably
That's-
a toilet.
Not a toilet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Hold on. Enhance.
This looks very toilet-like. This looks very shower with a drain-like, you know?
It
I know it's not like closed off, but
it almost looks like this is an incinerator though, and then this is where the stuff comes
Ooh.
out.
Mm.
well,
And an incinerator
Artem,
and a
if you're
toilet
in-
aren't mutually exclusive.
I
in
just about to-
That's not. Yeah, you're right.
all right. Artem has proved my point, and I go take a pee in the incinerator.
It's just. Oh no, no! I leave.
Oh, and I rage
no.
I rage while I do it.
Imagine that smell.
Ooh, is this
You
a
eat
weapons cabinet
Too
or
much
anything?
asparagus. Anyway,
Guy over here.
I did have asparagus yesterday, in fact.
Stand by. Looking over the
Ooh.
security station, it is a story very similar to what you've seen before.
Oh, that's Dead
it
Space.
looks completely picked over of any kind of armor, shield, weaponry, ammo. It has been picked clean. You see that the Working Joes have moved in and are using it for its vault feature, but outside of that, anything out and about, outside of like basic office supplies, gone.
Any notepads or tablets with data pad, anything like that lying out that could talk about what's been stored?
Looking around the vault, you're reminded of a word you heard as you were passed out and entered into the space station. Contraband.
Hmm.
And looking at it, it seems like this is where a lot of evidence, a lot of illegal weapons, a lot of
Sure.
things to be kept out of for the safety of the public. There are no windows that you can tell. This thing is locked up tight. But yeah, outside of that, you can only imagine your stuff is inside.
Okay. I guess we'll pocket the key cards.
That said, you do have 2 maintenance
I
jobs.
think- And I was about to say, I think we all technically have a weapon at this point, right?
Hmm.
Does someone want to take the other bolt gun though?
Yeah, probably.
You know. Yeah, never mind.
Say it.
Technically, bolt gun counts for your sneak attack because it's ranged.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able
You should
to.
take that.
I don't have proficiency with it though.
Neither do I.
Yeah, but as long as there's an ally, you still get that sneak attack. So
I
I feel
think
like
I
it's
have
still
to be
worth it.
proficient with it to have
Oh,
sneak attack though.
Let's see. Mm-mm. You do not have to be
Yeah, that's
proficient.
just-
just finesse or ranged within 30 feet.
Yep, and an ally, because you obviously couldn't be the flanking advantage thing for sneak attack
Mhm.
with a gun, but as long as we're close to it.
All right, I'll do that.
All right, Andrew's got the bolt gun.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
To the east wing, my friends.
Let's do it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Question. Are we going to the East Wing because they said prep the East Wing?
Yeah, so I'm assuming there's something there that will be carrying another key card. I'm also not sure where else, what other doors
Because
are
the other
open to
guy
us at the
was
moment.
leaving, right, to go prep the East Wing. Like that's
Oh,
what
they
that was doing. They were
had sent
going to
folks-
the East Wing.
But they had also sent folks to the other pods, the other cryopods.
But
to
did we get
collect-
confirmation that was East or West, or are we just going with East because that's where the Joe was going?
We already saw the sign for the other cryopods. I think it was
Yeah,
back where
I'm
we
going-
were headed.
Yeah, my thought is, so it is, we came out of our room, down a hallway, there was a security room attached. Further down the hallways should be what I believe is East Wing, or at least another room of security pods.
Oh,
so
like
I think
we
it's
came
worth.
from West.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
That's my,
Okay.
that's my understanding of the layout. So I say we go there because even if our friends are currently there, we can ambush.
Right. I totally disconnected the fact that we came from a room of cryopods and we were potentially that other wing. I totally negated that.
Well,
Let us know
I
forward.
assume. I mean, it's that, or they're either our friends are being moved because we've already alerted, or our friends are in that other pod room. But either
Oh
way,
yeah, no,
that's
they
where
were. I
we ought
think
to
they
go.
were prepping it for us to move there.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Well, it seems
no,
like that's where we ought to go.
Totally spaced on the fact that we probably came from the other way.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Yeah,
go there then. Other side of the
In
hall.
case it wasn't clear, it sounded like they were communicating to the other wing.
Yeah.
Like, hey guys, stuff's happening.
Listen,
Prep.
it took a round of combat for me to get there, but I got here.
All right. So you guys are leaving the armory for now.
Yes.
We confirmed that our weapon in there.
That's
That's
probably
most
where it
likely.
is.
Yeah.
And we pocketed the first and third key cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you guys moving there?
Stealthily.
Stealthily or quickly?
I think we maybe should move quickly on this one.
Yeah, they are going
But-
to get them. You're right.
I mean, I'm
We-
open to being outvoted, but
Hut.
feels urgent.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get over
Alright.
there. If the
Yep.
sneaky types don't want to be sneaky, there's no reason the heavies are going to be. You know what I mean? Let's be real. Oh, what? We can just run? I'll take it.
Oh, I can run. Where'd you go?
And I know I'm out of shape.
What are you doing, Andrew?
I can't.
Because I shot you!
Yeah, you should get that butt wound looked at.
The hamstring shot was DC 12.
It's your DC. I believe.
Like the
Or
spell
actually,
DC?
It's your what is it for the stun gun? Like 11? Stun baton? It's 12. So let's say it's
DC
DC 12.
Okay.
Yeah, no. It's part of the weapon, not part of your class. You guys start booking. You're moving down, you're making your way through the dilapidated hallways, trying to map out in your mind where this other corresponding cryo lab could be. And as you're going, you can hear in the distance the sound of footsteps and wheeling. Large industrial machines being boarded and then offloaded into the hallway. And pretend I'm actually really good and pretend that all of these guys are still in their big old cryopods.
Holy shit, how did you get them in cryopods? That's wild.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ryan, like master
Dude.
map prep right here.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Flawless execution.
Insane.
What's a good one for that? Let's say that one. We'll do the Artem symbol.
The
What's that mean? Oh,
Fuck
the
you.
voodoo doll.
Yeah, you see them. They're moving.
Away from us or towards us?
They are moving south.
Gotcha.
They're kind of like each one is wheeling one of the cryopods. as you guys approach.
I mean, let's get in there, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna open fire.
Yeah, do it.
I
Okay.
am gonna run ahead and let out a rage.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep the same initiative order, so we can just keep moving through this. Let's get some battle music going. Do you guys still have the turn order up?
No, you'll need
no.
to re-add it
It's
because
empty.
we're on a new page.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't do it for players, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I hate it.
I know it's a bummer.
That's fine. Gooch. 21. 9. What was it? 18? 16? I don't remember. I think it was something like this. No.
Yes,
Were you
That seemed
before or
right.
after Sydney?
I know that I was after Sid.
Okay.
I don't think I rolled 9.
I thought you were at the
Um,
tail end.
well, maybe that's where it left off. Because I think it was Andrew, Artem, Sydney, then me. I want to say
I remember
whatever
a single
happened-
digit for you, Andrew.
I was no, I was last. I
Yeah.
had the 9.
I
I
had
know
just
that-
gone. I will say
Yeah.
that. So
You had just gone, and I thought I was up after that.
yes,
Well,
because I was like, I can't get there, and I'm not gonna force grab him. And it was like, I'll let Tony do it, and you weren't at your seat. So he was like, Tony's dead.
Yeah.
Artem.
So
Okay.
it should, I believe it's Andrew, Artem, Sydney, then me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Andrew's, yeah,
Tony
should be
Artem, yeah.
Andrew, then Artem, yeah. So I was, yeah, I am after Sid with that. Yeah, something like
Tony.
that.
Artem, Andrew. Yeah. Yeah.
Tony, Artem, Andrew. I'm just starting from the top again.
Yeah, I thought Andrew had the highest though.
Roll
Am I
for
wrong about
initiative. Let's just roll for initiative.
Are we just re-rolling? Okay.
Yep.
And well, mine didn't change. I'm still last.
Andrew, you're first. 13. Denise is 16.
Need to get them some water. Cool. I'm gonna
All
go
right.
ahead and-
Andrew, you see them wheeling these 3 cryopods down to where you don't know. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna take a knee, and I'm going to bonus action steady aim, and loose a bolt on the closest one. So 18 to hit,
That is a hit.
1d10 plus 3 plus 3d6.
Is this on the further back one?
Yeah, this one here.
Very nice shot, right out the gate.
And then I guess a hamstring DC 12 con check for save.
That is a fail. It is hamstrunged.
Nice.
What's going for it? Artem.
And that's my turn.
I'm gonna
Or,
try
sorry,
and.
Sydney.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Artem. You're after Sid.
Let me check something real quick. Are these considered creatures?
Everything's
Yes.
considered a creature.
I think I might try to summon one to me maybe, so we don't. Oh wait, there's only no, there's 3. Yeah, I might try to summon one. Hold on. Let me get that shit out of the way. 30 feet. Well, I can't do that, but I'll have to move closer. And I will try. Oop, nope, not that. I will try to summon the second one.
just to disrupt the flow of
Movement?
stuff. Yeah. I'll need to be
Okay.
right there.
What is the save?
It is a strength saving throw, DC 15.
That is a 5.
A 5. Okay, cool. So I summon the number 2 guy. Me. I spend maneuver points, and I can see the target must succeed on a saving throw and be in occupied space and become grappled. So I am grappling him, and I think that is my turn.
Okay. Go with that for grapple. It says, civilian, you should be inside your cryopod. Please come with me immediately.
Love to.
Artem.
I'm gonna shoot the one that's next to Sydney.
Hell yeah.
And I do. That's a real good shot.
That's a nice hit right there. No melody bow, but it's not bad either. Beautiful hit.
Kablam. And then Bardic Inspiration. Sydney, you haven't gotten one yet.
10.
All right, is that it?
Yes.
All right. Next up is the Working Joes. The one that is hamstrung is going to reach at its satchel and pull out a stun baton. It is going to move towards you, Sydney, and it is going to try and stun you using one of the charges of the stun baton.
Is that a natural 20, Ryan? Ryan, is that a natural 20? Ryan, son of a bitch, is it a natural 20?
You know, I've heard there's this weapon, this armor that's really good for crits.
Silvery barbs.
Thank you.
Oh, you silver barbs in it?
Yeah.
All right.
God.
Because if it didn't, it would have been 44.
That is still a 20, a dirty 20, but it is not a natural
Christ.
20.
It's still super hits, yeah.
Yeah. That is a, let's see, 1d4 plus 2 plus a d4 lightning, and I need a con save.
Sure, brother, sure. What did you do?
Yeah. You take 6 points of bludgeoning and lightning damage as one of the batons charges is expended on you. The other one that is grappled with you, Sydney, is going to make attempts attack on you. He doesn't have disadvantage while you're grappled, correct?
No.
No, it's literally just like brings them to me, which
It just can't move, right?
yeah.
It is going to take 2 of its lightning fists and punch you.
Valid. Yeah. Get it, girl.
That is a natural 1 and a 23.
23 squeaks by. Mm-hmm.
Yep. For 9 points of bludgeoning and lightning damage to you. The last working Joe is going to continue to push one of your companions away.
Oh.
Tony.
All right. I am going to rage
Okay.
because I see them ganging up on my friend. I'm gonna run up here and I'm gonna hit this guy. What's the web?
Grappled.
Okay. I don't think that affords me any actual bonuses against him.
Does not.
Okay. And Sid, you've only grappled or have you dealt damage?
Only
Okay. Just for the heck of it, let's reckless attack it. Let's free my friend here. I see a crit. I see a
looks like
16 and a crit.
Those are both hits.
Excellent.
Even a crit.
Oh,
See,
good.
what goes around comes around.
I was a little worried about that. So how about... I had so many 11s. Now I got a 12. Actually, I'm sorry. Make that 16, because I am reaching.
All right, this is this one right here.
Yeah, the one Sid grappled.
Devastating amount of damage. It's still just barely clinging to life right now, but you
Okay.
smacked the hell of a lot out of it.
All right. That's a bonus into attack, so I'm out.
All right. Andrew, top of the round. 2 of them are currently occupied. 1 is moving away with what looks like Richard.
All right, I am in range, so I'm gonna go ahead and steady aim and shoot it with the bolt gun. Take out my gun.
A 15
Yep.
is exactly what you need to hit.
Oh, thank
Let's
goodness.
go.
I thought it was 16. All right, 20 damage, piercing.
Yowza.
Damn.
Would you also like to throw a hamstring shot on that?
Absolutely.
Six.
All right, slow him on down.
That hamstring
Slow on
just like,
down.
right into its leg, and it's like fighting against pulling it out of the floor. All right. Sydney, you've got the one you're grappling right here. It's very weak. The other one, taking a lot of damage.
To the one I am grappling. 7. Funny.
Hit.
Eight.
Bazinga.
And then like carrying through with that like momentum, I'm just gonna like keep turning into that swing and go for the other guy. Nope, not that. 9.
It was unfortunately a miss.
That's okay.
Artem, you're up.
I am also going to try and shoot the guy all the way at the end of the hall because they're definitely not leaving with Richard.
Okay.
I don't have a steady aim though, so that's not gonna hit, unfortunately.
That will not.
How's everybody doing on health?
Mostly okay.
You know what? But I do think we could use a little healing. So bonus action, because haven't gotten to use this spell yet. Mass healing word,
Ooh.
Nice.
and everybody
Ooh.
gets 10 HP back.
You said 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, 15.
No,
10.
10. 15
sorry.
will be once I get my focus.
If you get-
Oh. Like I was like, that's clearly 15, but I won't question your logic on it.
So
I
when
didn't
I
think about the focus thing.
I did not read this about the spirit barb, but apparently if you just cast things through your focus, if you heal or deal damage, you just get an extra d6.
Huh.
Okay. That's nice.
And I'm like, that seems okay.
All right. Anything else, Artem? Or that's
I'm-
everything you did.
yeah, I'm gonna move up because I'm gonna start chasing after the thing as well.
Okay. Artem, I can't. Where can I see your stuff? Sydney, the one that is hamstrung is going to try and hit you again
Okay.
with 2 punches. That is a natural 1 and a 23 again.
Yeah.
for 8 points of bludgeoning and lightning. The one that is on the southern part of the map, it is currently hamstrung. It is also already slowed from pushing this large, bulky cryogenic tank. It knows it is not going to get away currently. It is going to shuffle over and take cover behind my cryo tank and take pot shots.
Keep shooting it. Ryan can
shot.
take it.
I feel some animosity.
Ryan,
here.
duck!
It's going to poke over and using cover, it's going to fire at you, Artem.
Oh, good.
But I'm guessing an 8 will not hit.
It will not.
Chink!
Oh no, it's gonna try again.
Tony, you're up.
Alrighty. Well, I'll just let's see. Yeah, I can get to him. I will go at this other one. And that'll be so one's down, Sid's got the other, and then this is number 3, right? There were 3 total?
Yep. 3 total.
Okay. Cool. Let's keep that reckless attack going. We wanna make short work here. How about 24, 22, those ought to be hits.
Well, those are lots of numbers, I see.
Cool. I swear if this is another 11, it's a 10. Okay, well. I'm sorry, make it a 14, I'm raging.
Okay. Oh! It's just clinging to barely any life right now.
Yeah. Could I, as a bonus offhand weapon, kick him?
Shove him out of cover.
Yeah.
The real question is, can you roll a d4 that's not a 1?
Yeah, that is the question of the night, is it not? Or can I get... Well, anyways. It is what it is.
Andrew, the one right next to Tony, looking real weak right now.
Oh, the one behind you?
The one behind me, yeah.
Yeah. Stop me if you heard this one. I take my gun and I shoot him. That's a little
Air mattress?
for the keyboard.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
He just casually has a gun.
steady aim, bolt gun at advantage. Does an 11 do it?
It does not.
Well, that's me, y'all.
Sydney.
Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna try to hit him. Oh, damn it. Hello?
Gotta go.
That's a hit.
Hell yeah. Seven.
Nice.
Is he still up?
It is still up.
I swing again.
That's a hit.
5.
That's damage. That's some
Die,
good
damn you.
Oh, that's damage. It's still just barely clinging to life.
I get it.
Artem, both of them real weak right now.
It looks like Tony and Andrew have the one down there, I think, right? Oh no, Andrew's still up here. Okay. I'm actually gonna go down there. Sid, you can handle this, right? Okay, bye. You shot me! So,
True.
I'm gonna shoot the one down
I
here.
hit it.
Do some 8 damage.
That is a kill shot.
Hell yeah.
All right. Next up, it is the working Joe's turn. It charges its 2 palms, ready to strike you down, Sydney. And as it does, it prepares to what am I losing the words? It leans back, ready to strike. Until you see a little red dot appear on its forehead.
Overlook linoleum.
And then a
Predator?
laser. An electric shot fires directly through the last working Joe's head, and it crumples to the ground.
That one wasn't me.
Yeah, are they out? The fucking.
On the far end of the direction you guys came from, you hear the sound of a suit of power armor. Chikung, 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 walking
Okay.
towards you. You see a large, round barrel-like armor. It has a slow, a very subtle hint of a green glow. And as he steps into the light, you see a man with a chiseled jaw, short, cut hair, and piercing blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Says,
Son of a
Oh my
bitch.
god.
"Come with me if you want to live."
Sir?
And that is where we will end
Okay.
tonight.
Totally thought that was fucking Predator. Totally thought that was fucking Predator.
Same. Did you?
Although-
Ray,
hey.
is this from the same place you were sourcing the other art?
No, I actually wrote down the art for this one. Someone 3D modeled this one.
Someone made Chad Lightyear.
Let him be. Let handsome Squidward thrive.
This is from Lucas Lima Art, and they did like a whole 3D rendering of Buzz in like a very cool. And I was like, that's a pretty cool.
Very
But, yeah.
action hero. Mm-hmm.
As you guys are able to recover your friends before being taken off to God knows where, a new member has joined you, seemingly friendly, but there remains to be seen as the Space Ranger Buzz Lightyear arrives to help you. What that means for you, we'll have to find out next week. Thanks for
right.
watching.
Bye.
The NPCs would have had to have known of my existence before they want to want to know me to kill me, right? That's how that works, right?
No.